Usiuliza kuna miaka ngapi. Huwa kuna 17. Huo ni teenager. Sawa. So we are about to start our session for today. Wacha tuanze na kwa maombi, si ndio? Tuko na Wakristo hapa ndani. Kama we ni Mkristo inua mkono. Wakristo wako wapi? Amen, hallelujah. Wakristo. Aya, wale ambao hatuamini Mungu tuko wangapi? Wale ambao hatuamini Mungu hatuko. Uamini Mungu? Aya, sawa. Waislamu tuko wangapi? Waislamu. Thank you. So tutaanza na maombi ya Wakristo alafu tufuatiwe na maombi ya Waislamu, si ndio? Wacha tu guys, let's bow our heads for a word of prayer. Father God, we thank you for today. Thank you for this opportunity to come and just showcase our talents and our gifts. Lord, even as we go ahead and just showcase our gifts and talents, I pray that my Father, you will go ahead of us, that you level every mountain, and may you fill every valley. May you come and just give us the utterance in the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Wacha tupate maombi kutoka kwa Waislamu, alafu tuendelee na shughuli yetu ya siku ya leo.
Iko sawa. Tuko pamoja.
Aya, Waislamu wamesema tuko pamoja, si ndio? Si tuko pamoja? Aya, sawa. So we want to throw it to the panel. Wapi makofi ya our panelists for today? Wapi makofi ya our panelists for today? And I want to give it up to our host for the panel. Aweze kutuelekeza. Wapi makofi ya our hosts of the panelists? Wapi makofi yake tafadhali?
Thank you so much. Hi guys. Mko poa? Are you pumped? Are you excited? Mnakaa ni kama mshaboeka, mko tu. Ama mnataka tuwekewe ngoma tu dance kiasi. Si ndio? DJ.
Bang bang.
It's all beats on the beat.
Bang bang. It's the road boy alongside the baby papa.
Wapi makofi ya my hype man in the party tonight? Way! Wapi nuru yake sasa? MC Larito. Hey!
Alright, DJ Dish. Easy. Geukia mwenzako, give them a high five, na ukiweza wape hug kama wewe ni wa Forex. Alright. Kama wewe si wa Forex, tafadhali simama. Kama wewe si wa Forex, simama kama wewe si wa Forex. Kama wewe ni wa Forex, you don't, yani hamnielewi. Kama wewe si wa Forex, simama. Greet your neighbor, say hi to them. Umwambie you look nice today. Mwambie abujubuju. Mfanyie abujubuju. So right about now we are going to do a small session. Sawa. Everyone knows ngunga, sindio? Patelo style. Mnajua patelo style? 5, 6, 7, 8. Amjui hiyo? Haya, kila mtu twende chini. So tunaenda hivi. 5, 6, 7, go. Bitch, let you know. Haya, nipe mikono juu. Nipe juu. Twende. Twende.
mingi to.
Twende. Raisi. Raisi. Twende. Yo. 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 Aya, give me this. Twende. We rola twende. Twende. Aya, skuma nyuma kidogo. Aha. Is it now? Is it now? Aya, pressure and clean top.
Why really long channel reggaeton? Why really long channel reggaeton?
Twende, twende, twende.
Why really long channel reggaeton? Why really long channel reggaeton?
Aya, give me this, give me this. All right, sema spirit of confusion. Sema spirit of confusion. Ishindwe katika jina la nani? Ishindwe katika jina la nani? All right, that was my time. MC Larito, I'll be back. Yes. And Noel, thank you.
Wapi makofi ya MC Larito one more time. Hapo sawa. Wacha nirushe kwa the host of the time sasa hivi.
Hey guys, hi again. Mmechangamka? Okay, so let's begin. Tuko ready your side down. Okay, so good evening. We're going to start our panel discussion. This is Darasa Time panel discussion on the relaunch of Ubunifu Cafe. And today we have a very exciting panel. We are a lot of people on stage, and I will give each one of us a moment to introduce themselves. I'll go first. So my name is Celine Mutuku. I'll be your host for this panel today. I am a filmmaker, I am a creative artist, and yeah, I can do, I can draw, I can't sing. So introduce yourself, please.
Thank you very much. My name is Javan Ofula, mostly known as Javan the Poet, but in this capacity, I'm also representing the Enrichable Foundation as a democratic space consultant within the foundation. Thank you.
Hi everyone. My name is Valentine Manjiru Cheke. I am a creative and a therapist by profession.
Habari zenu. Mko poa? Kama kawaida, I'm Nel Monusong. I'm a recording and performing artist, but I also run Mukuru Initiative.
Wow, thank you. Let's clap for our panelists. That's very interesting. So we are going to dive right into today's discussion. And I want to start with asking you guys a question. Most of you are artists, right? So how do you package yourself? How do you present yourself to the world? Do you find a challenge in doing that? Who wants to answer that? How do you think you should package yourself, you should present yourself to your audience? Do you have a problem doing that? Anyone? Anyone? No one? So let's take it to our panelists. I want you to answer this question as if you're filling out your Tinder profile, like your dating site. How would you present yourself to the world as an artist that is in packaging to attract the audience you want?
Thank you, Asante Sana, for the question. It is a very packed question, just depending with which angle you're looking at it. The word packaging many a time has been put to look like a commercial thing, but for me, packaging starts with expressing yourself where you feel comfortable. Because I wouldn't package myself speaking about something that I don't know. But speaking about what you know, what you can relate with, what you can connect with, what your community and audience can connect with, for me is the first packaging. The second packaging, of course, is where are the platforms that would then host your work? And when I say that, and this is why I didn't dance. I'm not a dancer naturally. I'm a poet or a rapper. So I only gravitate towards poetry and rapping. So when I go to that space, and of course I am welcomed, then I can do what I can do. And lastly is now going the commercial way. What is the product that people want? How do they want that particular product? Is it to be sold? Is it to be given for free at instances, or is it just for a situation? For me, that will be what I call packaging to give my artistry some value. Thank you.
Okay. For me, I'm looking at packaging as a holistic thing. Number one, I'll ask, who am I? Who are you as an artist? If you're able to answer that, then you can go ahead and ask yourself. Number two, who is my target audience? Who am I looking at, right? And number three, how am I putting myself out there to connect with my target audience? I'll say this because, number one, we have the Usani, I don't know if you get it, the Usani beat. So you will find that an artist has been called somewhere and their dressing is throwing somebody off. So with that, you've missed the point, because even the audience that was supposed to maybe get into the content you're putting out, it's gone. First appearance matters. So how do you present yourself? How do you communicate with people? Are you that person say, mimi msanii nimeenda? No. You know? So how are we interacting with people? Because at the end of the day, our money comes from our audiences. And if we are not able to identify, number one, who we are, we miss the mark. Because if you don't know who you are as an artist and as a person, two lines, easily crossed. If your whole being or your whole existence is being a msanii, uko inje. Because what happens when, for example, Valentine is not an artist anymore? What happens if Valentine doesn't have a podcast to record anymore? So who is she? Is she an empty shell of a person that you'll say, mi nilikuwa tu msanii? You get? So there needs to be a sense of self-awareness when it comes to artists. And I know for many of us, we miss it because our lives and the lives of us as artists, ziko intertwined. We live, we breathe, we eat art, right? So how do we differentiate? How do we put Valentine the individual and Valentine the artist? And when does Valentine the artist come out? And when and where does Valentine the individual come out? Because that's still part of your brand. Once you are on the public space, people are watching, people are looking at you every step of the way. And it is unfortunate that we tend to preach water and you're drinking wine, say? And I'll use this as an example. I am Valentine first. I am an artist second. I am a therapist third, right? So if Valentine is to create content, she will create content to educate or inform people on matters, mental health and mental wellness, right? Because that is my purpose as a person, as the artist. So whatever form of art I'm creating is going to be directed around that, yeah? But if you find that today I'm saying, leo najisikia kwa msanii, so I'm just a msanii, I'll say wherever on the internet, or I'll put out wherever, and then the next time I'm telling people, see mental health ni real. Na juzi tu niliambia mtu, mi hata depression ni hizi ni labda njaa. There's confusion. I have missed my audience. I am missing the mark, right? Acha nitaongea sana.
For me, naangalia, when you're talking about packaging, basically it's just because an artist is a product. You're a product that you have to sell to people. Na una imagine ingekuwa Fanta iko packaged kwa nini ya mzinga. Tungekuwa tuna miss the point. Fanta has to be packaged in something that is exciting, and anyone, even kids, with the colors and everything. So for me, that's how I look at it. From how, of course, like what Valentine has said, from venye unadunga, how you introduce yourself. I'm very keen on how I get introduced by people, but also how, because tulikuwa have this conversation with Javan, I said, for me, I don't like when people call me an activist. I'm an artist. Because ukisha nita activist, then you box me. But when you call me an artist, I'm able to basically do art without having that limitation. So I believe that it's very important. Of course, there are people who are okay being called activists, but for me, I say I'm an artist because I'm a reflection of what I see in the society. So I use my art to be able to do that. So it starts from even like jino naitwa to how you, of course, like how you dress, how, unaona, kuna mali ukiingia tu, people will always say, I know this question is asked a lot, mbona weba nadunga shades? Unaona, but kudunga shades, it's one of the aspect ya usanii. Sindio? When I get, yeah, there is a way utakuwa tu umedunga ama how you have like your hair and everything that already people will perceive. And that's why there are people who actually are called artists because of how work on sometimes they're not even artists. So I believe packaging is a holistic thing, from the name to how you introduce yourself to how people introduce you, and also like basically how even how you dress. Unajua kuvaa nayo ni pressure. Unajua kuvaa ni pressure, bro. Jusa ingine unapatanga watu wanataka udunge kiusanii lakini bado hauna hiyo bei ya kufika usanii. So basically it's a lot of aspects. You get, but for me I believe the most important thing is how you communicate about who you are. That is something that is very important, because sometimes you may be somewhere, if you don't communicate as an artist, then people basically in the room will interpret you to something else that you're not. So it's very important, basically, like how you present and interpret yourself. And that, basically, when we come to packaging, there is a lot of other things. Because, yes, umeulizwa, how can we reach you? And then people goes to your social media. They cannot see anything to do with art. You get? Then I think it's that from social media, how, what do people see whenever they visit your social media platforms? Unaona, like, it's sometimes naenanga place, nakuwa ngumu sana, sijaenda hapo juu ya usanii, nimeenda for something else, but people, the first thing they'll see you. But also there are other spaces you'll go and then people never see you as an artist. So, yeah, it's also the kind of interaction, because the first time, you may be interacting with someone as a head of an organization, kama Javan, you know, but, and maybe that's what they'll see, you get? They'll struggle with seeing you as an artist, but they'll see you more of a director of a certain organization or someone working in the democratic space, ama other spaces. So, yeah, and usanii, usiforce, it's either people see you as an artist or they don't. Yeah.
Interesting answers right there, right? So my next question is, how do you think social media has affected artists in terms of selling their art? Is it a must that an artist become a content creator?
I think I'm a believer of the opposite. I was having a discussion with Silways, and it's because I've really grown around many artists. Uko Flani Mau Mau, Dandora Hip Hop City, Juliani, Maburguda Nation. The one thing that I tried to do, or rather tried to do differently, was not to be pulled in the wave. And the wave is what you're asking now. Does an artist have to be a content creator? Do you have to be seen and shout and be very available on social media to be an artist? I think not necessarily. That has just been a pressure that we've been put in, and many artists have suffered because they look at likes and they're like, because hii post yangu ama hii ngoma yangu haina likes, then I'm not a good an artist as I should be. I'm an artist also, but most of my work is never on social platforms. However, I want to say in the world of today, social media has really, really shaped how art is consumed. It has two sides. The first side is that we have to move with the wave and the heat of the time. So unapata kila mtu anataka kudu style fulani because hiyo style ndio na hit. And sometimes that style takes you off who you are. The second part of it is that social media has offered a free platform. Of course, if you're good in that and unaweza toa posts zako every day, then it's good. But I have a reservation on how social media is used vis-a-vis what social media gives as an opportunity. But generally, social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and those many others have given us a glimpse into the world that we could have not seen or reached or worked with, but also has given us a platform to give our works past our small, circles. So it is good, but we have to look at it critically. Otherwise, then also we lose very good artists to, we call them, what do we call it? Styles asai. There's a name MC Larito anatumia. Kama sahi D and Patelo. Everyone wanna do something around D and Patelo. That is not necessarily who each artist is. So it has a very, it is a good platform, but has to be looked at critically and has to be approached with some level of, soberness. Thank you.
I think for me, I agree with what Javan said, but I'll say this, yeah? The world is a global village because of the internet, and there's a lot of connections with the outside world. That's number one. Number two, we cannot ignore the fact that social media now is what we used to have as the media. It's playing the role of the media. It's not erasing, but it's overtaking what traditional media used to do for artists. So for me, I will ask, how? How are we using social media? Because social media is a tool. It's supposed to be a tool for promotion or advertisements or any other thing, even just making sure that you're making a mark somewhere. But we miss the point when we have an artist who's been putting up so much. I can understand, yeah? So they've put out posts, work, something. They're not getting the same energy that they put out. So what will they do? They will conform to the waves and trends. And you'll find that most of these waves and trends don't even suit their persona or their art or anything. So with that, then again, if they're moving with the waves pass. With TikTok, for example, a TikTok challenge, inakanga a day or two, imeisha ingine imekuja. So how much can an artist do following waves? Because see, fatigue itamtandika at some point. Because umefuata. You lost the consistency of the work you were doing earlier. Umeanza kufuata wave, right? So at what time will this person stop and ajite kamkutano ajiulize, what am I doing? Or what does this mean for my persona or for my image as a brand, as an artist? That is where we miss it. Because now, the Patelo and D thing, those Mapangali at some point, there's always something that will come up, but does it match your purpose? Does it match the kind of art you want to do? Does it communicate what you want to communicate with your audiences? If not, I think stick to being consistent, because we've seen very many artists who've gotten the hack of using social media properly, and it's working for them, especially in promoting their albums, their songs, their art, anything they put out, it will get that reception, because there's consistency in maintaining a pace with the audience, that the audience stuck around. So now the audience, they're always looking forward to the next thing that artists at a release. And that's why it works for some artists. They'll put out an album, the pre-saved one. I think you've seen people do that, and people are buying because there's that consistency and there's that hold. Like, they were able to maintain. They didn't shift with their audiences to the point that they ended up losing the audiences that were there to stay, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Inafanya sahi. Me, I think I have a different opinion from both of you. And for me, nasema, first of all, one thing, because for me, I believe an artist is a content creator, because you already created the content. It's just a manner on how, because of course, when you talk about an artist, najua siku hizi watu wengi wanaitwa content creator, but sometimes if you look at it, even content creators are artists in a certain aspect. You get? So it's the matter on how your art is. You get? Because of course we have seen so many people, because there is one thing about following trends, but also there is also the other thing, creating the trend. I think you know sound better. Inaisha battery. Yeah. So yeah, umesikia. Yeah. So hata tukisema story ya Patelo, the only reason we know Patelo is because they created something that all of us were consuming. Sindio? We from the dance and everything, and that makes you an artist. You get? So it doesn't. I think the traditional way of doing art has changed a lot. Sai ukiangalia, we were having a conversation here, I think like a day, juzi, and we even talked about right now. If you go on platform like Spotify, 40% of the content that is on there is created by AI. It's not even like real artist. Ni mtu alikaa mahali akaprompt akaandika nini, and AI created music that actually now it's on Spotify. I was seeing a story where actually there is a whole band that has been raking millions of listens on Spotify, but it's not a real band. Ni mtu tu alicreate band through AI, and right now they're actually making a lot of money just because of doing that. So for me, I'm one person. There is a difference between trend, just trend for the sake of trends, but also it's also understanding the area that we are, because we're having here a conversation with Aaron Rimbui, and actually we realized that actually in the next, by 2050, almost hizi vitu zote tunafanya, like mostly as artists, hazitakuwa nini unless you can actually do the performance part, because sasa AI iwezi kuja kuperform, but recording and do hizi vitu zingine zote, actually right now there's already a lot is happening. Yeah, so when I talk about creating the trend is because actually that's also one of the ways. Sometimes to dance just to a challenge, but actually the artist is using the people on TikTok, influencers on TikTok, to be able to promote the song. So ni understand how do you do it, because tumekuwa tukisema story ya Kiki for the longest time. You get, if you look at like Tanzanian artists have mastered Kiki to be able to promote themselves. They'll do something, you know. Even before mmeongea about Patelo na D, if you look at it, for example, they created a buzz around sijui wajalipwa nini to promote the Ngunga song by Willy Paul. So it's understanding how can you be able to perfect. Sometimes tunasemaga tu ni Kiki, but to a certain extent it works for the artist because they get to promote a song, they get to promote what they do after the trend has been created, and they end up actually wrecking around money. Because for me nasemaga, if you're not making money, you're not making sense. Because ukiwa msanii, musanii, if you're not making money, utakuwa unafikiria ni profession nyingine gani utakimbilia. Hiyo nani ukweli? Si ndio? Ndio maana tuta give up, because huwezi fanya usanii 30 years au make it do through usanii na unataka kuendelea nayo. You get? So at the end of the day, we get from, it has to move from a hobby to seeing it as a business. And that's why, like, for example, we're talking about packaging. Because otherwise, ingekuwa tu ni hobby. Tuimbe kwa shower, tuimbe, tubambe wase. There's something that somebody told me. Sometimes we do things to massage our ego. Ikwe tu nilikuwa kwa stage, niliperform. Unaget? But unatoka hapo kwa hiyo stage, unarudi kwako, nyumba imefungwa. You get? Uta reflect as an artist, uko like, nini na do. So it's very important. For me, I believe we have, if we're talking about packaging, then we have to make it sure that it's a business. It's working for me. The only reason why you'll get inspired by someone like Jay-Z, it's because they have made money and they have used the influence they had in the art space to be able to even make more money. Maybe sometimes it's not directly related to, saingine una making do, si ati juu umeimba ama nini, but it's because of the influence that you have. Now you're able to tap into other opportunities. So for me, I'm very key on the money part of it as an artist, because najua pesa ikiingia, that is the only time uta give up. Why are so many artists giving up? Because it's not making money, it's not making sense. There is also the societal pressure that comes with it. Usanii, ukiambia, hebu niambie ati ungeenda uambie mzazi wako, it's okay. Uambie mzazi wako, unataka kuwa msanii over being a doctor. You get? But the only time they accept it is when they see you actually making money out of the art. When I appreciate, you get? Even the society itself. Tulizanganyane, unajua the story of a struggling artist. Sindio, huku nje, no one likes a struggling artist. Sindio? Mimi naongea kama msanii, najua. No, wase, kuna watu hapa si ma artist. You guys don't like struggling artists. You like artists who have actually shown a certain level of success. You get? So that is very important. Sometimes unajua tunaambiangwa to trust the process, but sometimes the process is not always fair. That's why mimi na Javan and Oeba pale will always talk about social justice, na Silways will always talk about sitaki kutaja majina zingine hapa, lakini unaona, we'll always go to the streets, but we'll continue doing it even offline, because the system is not fair. Get how things are. It should be fair for every human, but then it's not. So that's why people will always keep talking about it. So trusting the process ingine, nasemanga watu kwa privilege saa ingine ndo wanasemanga sana trusting the process. Sometimes the process is not that fair. Get, juzi sisi tumetumiwa dhao 3. Ulitumiwa dhao 3? Au kutumiwa dhao 3? Tumetumiwa dhao 3 ya the whole year ya performing, right? Ni wako nikiperform hizo ni ngoma zangu ziko kichezwa all over, but I'm getting 3,000. Ilibidi tuende tupige sherehe na hiyo doju, inakuuma hata ukiona. You get? So making money is a very important, vital part, and it's you as an artist making sure that you use what platform. Social media, acha nikwambie, social media is awesome. Mimi napenda social media. Nasikianga watu wanachukuanga break ya social media, niko like, I hope sita take a break ya social media, because it's what has created me as Nelmo New Song to what I am right now. If it was not for social media, ile time tulikuwa peleka CD kwa radio inarushwa kwa dustbin, unaona, you send people songs, they don't play. But social media say so many people have listened to my music just because social media is available. I've mastered how to use social media. Sometimes najua naweza imba kila siku, but also I can create a conversation around, and then I use that platform to be able to even now market myself as an artist more, because you get people following you for what you're good at, or even like what you're talking about, but then it's now easier to introduce who you are to them when you already have an audience. Hakuna mtu mwenye anataka kuwa msanii mwenye ana performianga watu 10 every time. You want to perform to thousands of people. So yeah, for me that's how I look at it, on how to leverage the power of social media. Unataka ku rebuttal?
I will disagree kidogo. First of all, you trust the process. Now, and I'm not saying because my process is your process, but we are not the same, right? We do not create the same thing. We do not have the same thought pattern. We cannot be one individual. So hiyo part ya kwambia sema that if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense, is where we miss the point. And let me explain it this way. We have the Patelo and D song. It may hit for a couple of weeks, right? So in the next 5 years, will it still be a thing? No, it will be phased out, right? And I say that because it is short term. Art was created, very good. It's a blessing, right? But it is short term. It is not long term. And that is why people will still listen to Under 18. It's one of my favorite songs, by the way. And it's a very old song. But Patelondi surely. Nisahi in a hit. Because there's that hype of whatever they're doing with their lives, which is more exciting than the song itself. But what happens when all that phases down and it's now the song to stand for itself, right? People have been listening to songs za Nashinsky. Za kitambo, 1999 huko. Some people are not even born in 1999. But they've stood the test of time simply because art was created with the thought of long term. How will my content age? How will what I create impact future generations? It's not just our generation. I think you're a Gen Z. No, I'm just asking, you're a Gen Z? Una transition. No, but you see, the problem is, and I think he can agree with me, this generation of ours, I'm also a Gen Z, not that nataka kumwataka, I'm just saying, I'm also a Gen Z, and we tend to focus on the now. Our focus is now. Nitafanya nini sai, inilete nini sai, inipatie nini sai. You get? We're not looking at it long term. I have released art. How will it age? How will it be received even when I'm not there? That is why people listen to Michael Jackson. Yeah? And they don't listen to other artists. I'm sure there were other artists during Michael Jackson's time. Or Prince. But when nyimbo ya Prince you play it, somebody's gonna sing along to it somewhere. Because it has aged well. They took time to look at it and think, even when I'm not there, what will my art speak for me? Right? But sisi, sai Patelo nadi ivo then, cause Patelo nadi, okay, hiyo kwanza inanikasirisha anyway. This Patelo and you Odile inanikasirisha because number one, nitakuwa therapist kidogo, but please forgive me. Social media is very broad, right? It's not limited to who is accessing what. So that means this content is accessible to smaller boys, younger men, right? I'm talking about teenagers, 10-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds. And the reason why it will piss me off is, unatambia I love like this Patelo na D. And then the next thing is Patelo being slapped by D, or D being slapped by Patelo. What are you communicating? And even the dynamic of that relationship itself, what are you communicating to our younger men? Are you telling our younger men, the only way utaomoka, uvae chain tatu za silver, na meno ya silver, ni uwekwe na mama mzee? Is it? So where is our generation going? What generation will we have? Because our young men will go to older women, and our young girls will go to our babas. So what do we have left of our generation? Nothing. Utakuwa napatana na dema na kade mama, juu amekaa na mzee amemzeesha. You know? But anyway, before you cancel me, this is the therapist talking.
Yeah, I think, okay, sitaki kuwa misquoted because nasitaki kuingilia, but for me what I'm talking about is as an artist, you can use the trend to be able, because let me tell you, even hata si mambo na Patelo na D, but Willy Paul has did it. Why is this song, I think it's #1 trending right now in Kenya. He used Patelo na D to be able to promote himself. That's basically what I'm talking about. Na hiyo ni using the trend to be able actually to make sure that you're able to get your music to an audience. Sasa, na wacha nikwambie tu kweli, even ile wakati tuendelee tusiendelee, there are people who say this is not a by the unaona pressure tunakuwa nayo kama wasanii ni we want to create for generations. Be an artist, create because you want to create, not because ukikuwa na hiyo pressure you won't be as creative enough. Ati sasa unataka kufanya song yenye itasikizwa na watu 50 years to come. Create it because even let me tell you, even some of the songs that we talk tunasemanga ni zinaitangwa nini the songs that we are actually even listening right now, people created them because they wanted to create it. If you listen to tuendele tusiendele, if you listen vitu zingine wanaongelelea hapo wasanii wanasema wasanii kama mambuzi, you get, they were actually talking about things that were happening in your time, but we are still listening to that song right now. So for me, I say create because you want to create because you love creating, because at the end of the day, unaweza ngangana hapo unataka ku create song itasikizwa 50 years. Maybe hata itasikizwa after kesho. Unaona? Create because you want to create with love, because then that's what that's basically like what will unaona? Unaweza umengangana uko studio na the whole year unataka kufanya banga, unafanya inapata 50 views pale YouTube, you get, but there's someone, unaona, if you look at even like Ameno song, hata wengi wetu hatujuangi what that guy is talking about. It came to hit after how long, you get. So for me nasemanga create because you want to create as a creative, because you never know, maybe trend iko sahi itakuwa another 50 years to come, and then people will start saying actually umse ali create song for this generation and song ya 50 years ago, you get. So for me that's how I see it as an artist. Unaona, because I've been in a space, I've worked with artists, wengine wanakujanga studio, and then there is that pressure. I once worked with a producer mwenye alikuwa anangangana sana that you have to be chunga kutumia hizi words. Niko like when msanii Kenya unataka kutumia because at the end of it ukibox sana msanii creativity inasepa. Yeah.
Karibu ikuwe heated discussion hapa. So we'll move on to the next question because of time. Najua we can spend a whole day just discussing this topic. So my next question is, with the rise of feminism, do you think there are barriers still limiting women joining the creative sector?
Asante sana. Patelo na D was an example. It was not a discussion. Get it right, eh? Of course, there are so many barriers, especially having women in the space. Me, Nelmo, DJ Kelv, and most of us that run creative spaces, it is still not a leveled ground for our female sisters to, jump into the space. If you are, and I'll use a context, if you are to go to a concert, before you go on stage, there must be a backstage. The amenities ama zile vitu ziko are not always meant for our sisters. I've been to events where even the washrooms, women want their washroom, which is not wrong, but if not, those things are not put in place, then it becomes a very slow space for our sisters to get in. Again, there is issues of culture, patriarchy, and even narratives that are driven around. Most of people look, and not this generation of now, but the older people that came before us look at artists as watu wa raha. Hiyo ni fun too. It's not, you're not passing a message, you're not expressing yourself, you're not speaking about something important. And as we know, our cultures are way heavier on our sisters than they are on us, men. Number two is the investments the investments that go into the space to enable our ladies and our sisters to be in the space are still very little. Of course, even for us men, our music creative industry is very, very under-resourced. And it is further under-resourced for our ladies. But this is not truly the space we are in, because I know Nelmo, Ubunifu Art Center, I know where Brian Silwes comes from the social justice movement. For example, even with the Enrichable Foundation, we try to make sure that there is a balance. Kama kuna show ya wasanii 10, we try to balance. It might not be entirely saying lazima wakue 5, but we encourage more and more women to come in the space, express themselves, also share with us their views, because you might assume you know what that sister wants, but that is not the case unless you speak to them. So I would say there are still challenges, but it's a journey that we are working together to make sure that it is a conducive space for our sisters to be in, and maybe, inshallah, we will see more and more, because see issue see talanta, they are very talented, it's just that the space is not conducive.
I'd say I agree with Javan. We are not yet there, but we've made steps towards bringing about the inclusivity when it comes to women in the art industry. We see women rising, we see them make remarkable steps, unlike before, and we see others perform exceptionally better, even more than their male counterparts. But what I can say is, as much as we are breaking barriers, the industry still has our fathers and our grandfathers who are the gatekeepers of patriarchy, which is being passed down to some of our young men right now, right? So until we go back to the roots of our cultures, our beliefs around art, and even women in the art field, it will take us some time, because it is ni kama vita, let me put it that way. We are in the new world, we have new things coming in, we've seen women leaders, we've seen women doing what and what not, but we are coming from a society where women are expected to be conservative and toned down, right? But now we have women who are not toning down, they are going higher. So how do we also balance it so that we don't solve the problem of inclusivity and then create the rift between male artists and female artists? Because then again, without that balance, it would feel like the focus is more on growing the women and the girls in our industry, and we are leaving out the boys. Wajikaze au ni wanaume, you get? So there's going to be an imbalance. So we are solving one problem, we are creating another one. So it's a cycle. So not unless we address the root cause, which is our culture. Hapo ndio shida iko. Because all these beliefs around patriarchy, conduct, toning down, it starts from there, which starts from the family. So until that is addressed, and I think, I believe for parents in our generation, that is the kind of balance and dynamic they're trying to create when it comes to the family, that there's a balance and there's no role for male and women per se when it comes to careers or any other thing, right? So there's that balance, which will take time, but we are heading somewhere. That is what I can say.
Yeah, it's a topic that Maramo may prefer the female artists also talking about the struggles, because of course it's a lot of struggles. Yeah, female artist in the house, mkopoa, Bilha, and yeah, and I know, like I work with female artists, and I understand the struggle that comes mostly being in the industry. Because of course, nizo vitu zote mmesema, but also looking at it, sometimes they hinder even like what people can talk about, you get? And the biggest challenge I actually believe ni sawa, but when they're said by women, then you get, because the trends that we're talking about, some of them, like even the gengeton kind of music, which basically it was young people expressing themselves sexually. Actually, they ended up actually, if you look at how many women can be able to come out talking about the same thing maboyo walikuwa wanaongea about, then unapata very few of them, because it's about how the society views that. And then for me, that's one of the things nikiongelea about being creative and artists not having limits that way, and pressure, the societal pressure, then inakuwa ni ngumu sana madem ku just be open and talk about some of the stuff. So that's where I see it. You get? And because we have seen, just imagine kuna time yenye we had the biggest artist in Kenya was a lady. Kuna hizo time ya za kina Wahu, unaona, when they were winning mamas and everything, unaona, time za kina Nazizi, when Nazizi was, you get? So if you look at it, I can't say that tuko mbaya sana, but of course there's so many other struggles that come with it. There are so many other struggles zinakujanga. And I made so many strides that we're having artists like akina yeah, like right now, if you look akina Femi One, if you look at artists like we have Mandy, tukona mbona jina inanihepa, Saru. If you look, unaona, Saru, Diana Codes and everything, if you look at basically how they're pushing that industry, but also it's also about money. That's what nasema mimi nao ndaingiza tu pesa kwa kila kitu, because also look at how much money is invested into female artists compared to male artists. You get? Like ukiangalia, because the industry is run by money. Tupende tuspende. Why people are running to go to Universal, it's because there is money there, ready money. Unapewa mita 10, unaambiwa wewe fanya album moja. You get? So it's because they know the fact that we need to make money out of these artists. We have also to put money into these artists. So looking at it that way, it's also something that comes with it. You get? So it's because when is the last time we'll see a sold out show by a female artist here in Kenya, for example? Like local female artist, not from outside. You get? It's a very long time ago. You get? And that's basically what we want. Unaona, ukiangalia sai tuseme tu kweli, even hata tuende Nigeria, anaitwa nani? Unaona, ukiangalia, we still have Wizkids and Davidos and Burna Boys for the longest time, still dominating everything. But the female artists from akina Emi Alade, that's basically what I'm looking at. Emi Alade, there was a time she was the thing. Disappear akaenda wapi? You get? Because unaona, but still akina Wizkid na akina nani bado they're still in the game. You get? And don't mean nasema, I think also it's also important to listen from the female artist to hear basically nini that longevity. Why? Because sometimes it's not like we don't have great artists. They are there, but then they are there for a very short time. What happens after 5-10 years? No. So basically, that's basically for me how I look at it. But right now, like in Kenya, sidhani struggles ko mingi, because then at least we have seen strides. Kuna places zingine ukienda, hata ukisema tu wewe ni msanii wa kike inakuwa shida. You get? Juzi tumekuwa hapa tukisema about Zuchu, but Zuchu is making strides. She's bigger than so many other artists in Tanzania. You get? Ukisema Diamond, ukiulizwa any other artist, utasema Diamond, useme Harmonize. She's in the top 5 when you're talking about Tanzanian artist. Kenya, ukianza kuongea about top 5, tuseme tu kweli, will you get female artists in that space? Basically, that's what we need. Is because Wasafi invested money into her art, and so hapo ndo maana anasema it's very important that we put money into the art. Yeah.
We have very intelligent panelists today because they answered a question that I had asked and answered the next question that I was going to ask. So we're just going to, and we're getting political. So many one term. One term. So the next question is, how can artists or creatives influence change politically, democracy, just get political with it? How can they just make a change and just push good governance on citizens, on even the members of parliament, on even the government itself?
Thank you very much. I think we've been doing it for a while. Unbogable was one of those. Jimwat, so many other songs done. Basically, the art space has been, and the latest Gen Z revolution, or rather revolt, was very much carried by the art and the social media space. What I would say is basically of art, and not just singing, not poetry. We have fine arts, we have videography, we have photography. One has to truly document the times that we are living in. Two is to give direction by taking the people's expression and, also sharing our ambitions. And lastly is to push for something that we want. The panel that we have, and mostly the people in the audience, are young people. In the Kenya that we live in, there are so many things that young people want to achieve. There are so many things that young people feel burdened with. These being the likes of lack of money for education, there's high taxation, and lastly, there's debt that we even didn't know where it came from. But of course, we have to, and we are going to pay. So if our art can carry these conversations, then of course, art plays a very key role in the democratic space and shaping how we finalize by saying, we are heading into 2027. We had the conversation that the young people are the majority and most probably things are going to change in 2027. We are not yet there. If we don't take identity card, because most of the Gen Zs will be the first time voters in 2027. If they don't take ID cards, if they don't register as voters, then that is a pipe dream. So as artists, if we can carry the message of having their fire, their need to change in our music, in our performances, then the dream of having a better Kenya is closer. And it's not only Kenya, it's even regionally. Tanzania and Uganda are going to have their elections back to back. They are looking at us to carry the message, have the message at home, and if all goes well, see a true leadership in the country. Thank you.
Javan mentioned uko fulani Maumau. Read some book a couple of months ago by Kenyanji Kombani. I don't know if you've seen him or you know him. He's usually called the banker who writes. But the book makes references to a song by uko fulani Maumau. And the book was basically about police brutality. And the book was, I think, seasoned around 2006, 2005. I say this just to bring out this point. When it comes to the political space, there is nothing new under the sun. We will speak about corruption. We will speak about bad leadership. We'll speak about mismanagement of resources. We'll speak about police brutality. We'll speak about these things over and over again. But what we don't do as artists is propose solutions to those problems. It is okay. I can come and say, end police brutality. But what am I doing aside from making art around that? Number one, am I educating myself around social matters or political matters. So when I am having a conversation with somebody or even people in the community, I am speaking based on facts. Am I informed to a level where I am not speaking out of emotion, out of anger, out of whatever emotion, but I am speaking from a point of this and this happened in this year, and this is how they handled it. It did not work for this and this reason. So I suggest, because it is a surging matter, we take this route in solving the problem. So we use art for most of the time. We use art to present the problems, but we do not present solutions. We do not want to educate ourselves. We do not want to look at what policies are where to govern what, or what is the blueprint of what, right? We have a constitution. How many people read the constitution? How many people even know their rights? You get? You see? So we are not informed enough to be making art that would bring a solution-based proposition, right? We are artists. But who says an art piece cannot be used as a starting point to make policies that end police brutality? Who is to say that? We don't. So all we are saying, end police brutality. It is good to talk about the problem, but we also need to be, to set our minds to be more problem-based. We are solving, we're presenting a problem, but also giving us a solution to it. For example, if I said, I come here and tell Javan, oh, I don't like this place. Then I'll have to tell him, I don't like it for this and this reason. What if we try this and this and this and see if it's gonna look better? It's one thing to tell him, I don't like it. So what is he supposed to do with that information? And who are we communicating with? We are communicating with everybody, because art cuts across all generations, everybody. So what are we telling these people? Police brutality, ilikuwa 1963. So, because you tell your parents that, they ask you the same thing. Okay, polisi wamekuanga tu hivyo, sa tufanye, you know? Because it's a norm to some extent. We've talked about it over and over and over again, but we are not presenting solutions. And maybe for me to emphasize, when people are voting, ama people who tend to say, siezi chukua kura, mtu ataingia tu. You are our problem. Wewe ndio shida yetu. Because silence means you're agreeing with the person who's doing wrong. So you're agreeing with the oppressor if you're not going to take your voter's card and vote for whomever you want to vote to. You are agreeing with the oppressor if hautaenda upange line, jumbona napanga line kuchagua mtu mwenye hata wewe nisaidia. You're also agreeing with the oppressor whenever these people, politicians, post nonsense on social media, and we are pushing, because we are retweeting, we are sharing, we are copying, we are forwarding. You are communicating what they're communicating. You just don't know it because you are pushing what they put out, right? So you're not cutting that nonsense, you're enabling that nonsense to some extent. Get? Yeah.
I'll agree with you on one thing and differ with you in another thing. I'll agree with you. Wangapi hapa ni wapigaji kura? You already registered? Inua tu mkono kama umeregister kama mpiga kura. So guys, there is mass voter registration happening. Hawa watu mjainua mikono, by next week mkuwa mmeregister. Hawana unawasemea? Tafadhali, please, if you have a national ID, make sure that you get your voters. Hiyo story ingine nani tutapigia, tutaongea after kila mtu akona kura, si ndio? So I agree with you on that. I agree with Javan. Ile kitu mimi ndapingana na wewe ni kunipea hiyo pressure ya kuniambia that I have, because I've talked about an issue, I have to go and write a petition na nini. Because for me, I believe, of course in the society, we have people who have different roles. There are people who are good in writing petitions. There are people who are good at pushing those suggestions directly. But ndo nasema hizi ndo zile pressure tunaekea wasanii, wanapata depression. Because unamwambia umeimba, so what? We imba, Javan umefanya ngoma ya police brutality for the longest time. You get, maybe you have presented, but for you talked about it. Because tunaambianga wasanii ni kioo cha jamii, ndio? Javan will talk about an issue or sing about an issue because he have seen it happening in the society. You get, to amplify it, you get. So, if for him he has seen it's an issue, it's also a matter of the wider community, people who have the expertise to be able to even like propose hizo vitu kwa, because na feel tunaekeanga, mimi ni msanii, mimi unajua leo naongea kama msanii, tunaekeanga wasanii pressure mingi, umeimba about it, wewe shida yako kama watafanya, you get, because I believe artists are also conversation starters, you get. Ile kitu tuna doing it for us, it's we see the issue in the society, we talk about it through our it will either be amplified, sindio, studito wajinga sisi, and then people got into a conversation, actually sisi wote tuka agree enye sisi ni wajinga, tunabebangu ufala na these politicians, sindio. So that sparked a certain conversation, na pia kuna watu walisikia wameumwa sana, wakaamua kijana aende akaandikisha statement DCI, sindio, because they know like it's a reflection. Unaona, nikisema nani ni mwizi, yeye ni mwizi because we can see whatever is happening, we can see the looting that is happening in this country. Unaona, I mean it's better, unajua inakuaga hizi, unajua nikiita hapa mtu mwizi, nikisema mtu ni mwizi ni easy ya kujipata kotini kuliko nikiimba about it. We actually call these people out in music very nice. Hiyo ndio kitu inanifurahishanga na muziki. Talk about things that other people are not talking about them. You get? And that is our work. Our work is to be able to talk about conversation that people don't want to get into it. We'll call politician waizi, we'll call, tukienda kotini, if you ask me, mimi nasema for me I was talking about art. I was actually listening a song yesterday, nilikuwa naambia Kelv, a song called Find X by, unajua pre-chorus inaimbwa aje? Umepigwa na bibi Wetangula. You get? No, Wetangula kuna watu walipeleka kotini because of saying that thing. But see, then washaipeleka Dufla and Arrowboy to court because it's an expression, and that's why what I like about art. Tunaweza ongea about zile vitu mzito even without, unaona, it brings on also. And because for me, one thing I'm really fighting for is to make sure that these conversations that we have, art is part and parcel. Get, from climate change issues, democracy and everything. It's very important that we make sure that art plays a role, because art inatoanga hizi conversations sophisticated, hizo vitu zenye tunaongea about presenting, petition and everything to normal people, and it brings nini. Buda, unataka kunipiga kibari. Unajua mtu akisimama hivi either anakuchunga ama anaongojea useme afanye ile kitu. So yeah, for me that's what I can say. Nimrudishie ama nikupe?
Wewe nipe tu. Wapi makofi ya the panel, ladies and gentlemen? Hapana bana. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Wapi makofi ya the panel? Hapo sawa. Wameweza ama hawajaweza? Wameweza ama hawajaweza? Tafadhali wanaposimama nataka tuwapigie makofi zaidi ya sana. Wapi makofi ya our panelists? Wakiongozwa na Mr. Nelmo, new song. Celine, Celine, salimia watu basi, wapungie hewa kidogo. Hapo sawa, iko fiti kabisa. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, I want to welcome you to Ubunifu Cafe. And of course, this is the relaunch. Sawa. So mimi nataka ugeukie juu jirani wako, mpatie high five. Tafuta juu jirani, mpatie high five. Alafu shika hiyo mkono yake. Akikupea high five, shika tu mkono yake, alafu simama na yeye. Mpe high five alafu usimame naye. Ukiona mtu hajasimama, jua ako na fuliza ama hajalipa rent. Sawa, simama na yeye ladies and gentlemen. Kuna watu hapo wako na fuliza. Tusimame. Iko sawa? Hapo sawa. Right. Mimi nataka kila mtu asimame ndio tuendelee. Kila mtu tu asimame. Brother. Madam, hebu songa hivi. Nani amekuka? Who wronged you? Who hurt you, my brother? Uko na hasira hata usimami. Ni hivi kusimama ama usimamagi naturally? O unasimamaga ile ingine? Iko sawa. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Sasa mimi nataka tupige sherehe. Nataka ugeukie jirani yako, muulize, are you happy to be here or you are here to be happy? Uliza jirani bana mpaka akujibu. Muulize, are you happy to be here or you are here to be happy? Sawa. Nelmo, kama hujajibiwa wacha. Nelmo, wacha tabia mbaya. Una insist. Wacha kuinject. Sawa. Yeah! We have amazing performances about to come right now. Lakini on the ones and twos is the one and only Mr. El Nino, the dancing DJ Kelv. Wapi kelele ya DJ Kelv wewe? DJ Kelv.
In the mood. Flip that wing twice.
Cooler vibe.
Girl, and you're in the mood. You better think twice. You think so crappy. Me bet you know. Wappy me on up. 20. Yeah, me bet you them a walk on the street one night. We a laugh, we a talk. Everybody go. Me bet you say Charlie, grip to the right. When me look a one girl, roll suit a white. With the finger cock off and the pants fit tight. He says,
DJ Kelv, nice and easy. Everybody, let's go. Everybody
Ikibamba sana basi pulito. Select cheza doba once from the top.
Watch on the vibe, go.
Nisha speaker. Fire, light it up.
Go to my beer.
CBD, your penthouse. Wanakani CBD, ni guess what? Lakini jobidi, tunazoza. Kani tunazoza. Ojo mabe, kwanga muhikupe. Na doba joni mwakiri kibu. Na wana matem, na ute joni tem. Usalimia na nikimudu na
napenda vile magala wamekuja wamedu. Wapi challenge?
Napenda vile mamaze pulo.
Mimi nataka tufanye hii challenge pamoja. Are you ready for my dancing DJ? DJ Kelv, kuja waoneshe basi. Never.
Ikibamba sana basi pulito. Select cheza doba once from the top. Nisha speaker, mash it up. Fire, light it up. Wanakani CBD, ni guess what? Lakini jobidi, tunazoza. Wanakani tunazoza. Ojo mabe, kwanga muhikupe. Na doba joni mwakiri kipenda. Wana matem, na ute joni tem.
Wapi kelele ya DJ Kelv, everybody.
napenda vile makala wamekuja wamebeba. Napenda vile mamazi enda wabebe kidogo wewe. Wacha DJ Kelva wabebe. Everybody say go. DJ Kel. Wapi. Kila mtu twende. Sema edio. Soka kwa. Kila mtu say. Everybody. Soka kwa nyumba. Weka mikono kila mtu twende. Everybody go. Your DJ. Let's go. Go. La. Ako kapendika area. Nakakitaka mwichapa. Nakula kiapo ndai hapa. Beba. Sidon konit nikirusha mamistare. Viungo wene nguwa mwili hatare. Wine and cut nishikishe male. Twende maeneo tumelaniane. Boy kijana wa ingo. Ati napenda njugu na mukomero. Kingo masel napenda matingo. Kifo cha mende ama wa. Everybody ati. Show me. Ati ufadereva makanga. Leo ni kifo cha mende. Sema nayo. Everybody nayo. Tumekuja kupati. DJ hebu wekatra. Tukule happy. Alafu tufungue saka. Everybody sababu. Ati wingu la tisa. Ati ukiwa chini ya mahewa mate DJ unatubeba. Ati everybody sing. Beba.
My love is very special. If you want it, you can have it. But don't take me for granted. I did not say I'm from Portmore, that's in J.
Everybody. Tick tock.
Wapi kiuno?
Broke it, set it.
Kila mtu. Leta. Skia. Watu wangu muko tayari? The mic is in my hand, mfuko nina mbachu. Madem kibao jamaa leo na kwachu. Si kama kawaida kwa wengine ni tabu. Kiswahili kitamaye watu wanifahamu.
It was all a dream. I used to watch JBC. Bounty Killer, Pansing 93. Just a black ghetto youth like me. You can be anything that you wanna be. Yeah. Where the money there? Tell me where the money there. Where the money there? Show me where the money there. Ghetto youth them a go for the food in the money mood. Fresh from out of the slope. The youth them gone a road ya know. Happy make a change some way some more. Action time so no time to talk.
Alafu naweka miondoko.
The youth them gone a road ya know. Happy make a change some way some more.
Nice and easy everybody.
She say, one inch a body and a body that. She say, 2 inch a body and a body that. Big man in a your mickle and a hoodie guard. Sit down. Boom, girl, take a sip and it party.
Ayebo, everybody say. Everybody, ayebo. What you saying? Ati, anyone, what? Sawa basi, wacha tuendelee na sherehe. Right now, wacha ni invite one of the baddest hype man that we have in the 254 right now. Are you ready for MC Larito? Wapi makofi ya MC Larito wewe? Hey. Hey, kijana Willy Paul. Kijana Willy Paul.
What's up, my beautiful people? Say hi. Say hi. Come on, Ajibamba, say hi. So right about now, I go by the name MC Larito, and it's about to go down. Ambia mwenzako, it's about to go down. In the meantime, my dancers, let you know, my DJ. DJ Cat DJ, yeah. Let you know. Let you know, nipe hapa. Nipe hapa. Twende juu. Twende. Right.
Atoshaskia kikingia ni kublast. Huko anga bado unachukua madam. Anguka nao itabaki umeflow na vibe. Anguka nao.
Aya chukua.
Mdagris mteja patikani. Hadi late night saa 6 ndo taniwai. Nikupin location alikofana na hii.
Right.
Ukate call nipe chomba ya G. Mimi najua utakuwa irizo release. Acha nikushow kwanza form ya Didon. Nishika mpoa na twende chini kwa chini akiwa hadi na mimi.
Ayo kote twende
city tuna feel free. Take a video na post pale NGC. Jina ni Kantel Kurapsi ni talent G.
Anguka na twende round. Ase anguka na ramka.
Anguka na twende down low now. Stand up to your feet mikono juu alafu click. Tuliza pesa alafu
one leg.
Anguka na
one leg.
Anguka na anguka na anguka na
twende. Kukata na shoka. Aha. Let you know. Pepa, 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 pepa. Yeah. Aya, twende Mom G, twende.
Kumbabas, 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 kang 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 kumbabas, 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 kang 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 kumbabas, 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 kang 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 kumbabas.
Ase.
Zimo yofala kafegi akianza jo complain. Pedi uchoma ganja vedi anasau ni plain. Cut cocaine ufate cut cobain. Ni matap tap tap. Hadi sisi niko na alele na kauma di che. On the left ni gwete iyo ingine ni chen antaka. Ni mlele na kutuma.
angry panda ati kuna kafuna kana kama sema ngwenda kase. Toto kike na ni bamba na niwe. Niko mavitu neza shukisha na we. Kama ni sema tuzile. Shani kadia ni kame fall pungulu. Ako magode mini koma bungulu. Ashajileta disha za machungulu. Tukalini pimaga kafundisha chungulu. Shani kadia ni kame fall pungulu. Ako magode mini koma bungulu.
You know these.
Atuna leo na nikapi. Kuna wa zip 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 zip.
Sema dancing DJ. Sema dancing DJ. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? All right, my DJ, let you know, let you know, let you know. Once again from the top. Hi. Hi. Right.
I will a man. Obatini man. I Omina zokutaba ngate ngoma 10,000 yenkulunga. Angitutume ngambo nekasla funa mali iza kwasana. Angizokutaba ngate ngoma 10,000 yenkulunga. Angitutume ngambo nekasla funa mali.
20 rock.
Ase wamnandi pi. Ase mali miskin. Umekasla mdompi. Funa mali. Oh man. Ase wamnandi pi. Ase mali miskin. Ukumeka slam lomchi. Una mali.
Yo, let it.
Kona lang funu na kona wena man. Ay man. Upu pori. Bien. Jai wena man. Angolegen. Let's go. 1,000. 5,000.
Everybody, let it go. Trendy. Letty, hase. Wacha, kel poza yeni. Trendy. Yo, are you ready for this? 1, 2, turn it. Letty, dancing DJ. Hey, Letty. Yo, Letty dancing DJ. Wait. Yo. Letter once again. Letter tena. Dancing DJ. We kuja chana nayo, kuja my dancing DJ. Aya, let you know. Hi. Come here, hold. Hi. Trendy. Dancing DJ Kill. 254. Yo. Down toe. Yo. Let's Tena. If you're ready for this, 1, 2, Tete. We gonna do like this. 1, 2, 3. Are you ready for this? 1, 2, Tete. Yo. Letty. One time. Letty, beautiful lady. Tena. Wait. Kirimo. Letty, no. Tena. Kirimo. Yo. Kama hita, Mandela, Rapaketa, Unilever. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yo. Letty. Ay. Yo. Way. Shandapa. Ay. Wait. Yo. Shandapa. Yeah. So, all right about now. All right. We have these amazing artists in the house. One of the biggest artists in Kenya, in East Africa, Pale Eyes in Sarusha. Help me welcome Kidzi.
Ndio naingia sasa. Wapi kelele ya Kidzi, waziri wa mistari. Cheki, msanii ni mkubwa by the way. Akikuja tunamuimbia kama kwaya, sawa? Nataka tuimbe kama kwaya. Are you ready now? Kila mtu sema Kidzi, waziri wa mistari. Say Kidzi. Everybody Kidzi. Say Kidzi. Wabebe.
Big up MC Noel, shukran sana. Niaje wase? I go by the name Kidzi, waziri wa mistari. Mko poa? Yeah, it was a very insightful message kwa the panel about creativity na artistry. Si kila mse amelearn something, si ndio? Kila mse amelearn something from that discussion yenye tulikuwa nayo earlier, si ndio? So mini Kidzi, waziri wa mistari kwa all platforms. Na DJ nataka pull up kidogo tu. Nataka nikisema, so I'm going to perform one of my tracks inaitwa Madazika. So nikisema acha tujaribu. Saijo bizna unadai mzinga batu na mapinga, manasema pinga pinga, unadai na ringa justa kiriba kasi za mita, manasema mita mita, msupa na paja tajipa, kauja jipanga na winda, she loves me baramna rakipa, naichapa na mada na zika. Sawa, acha tujaribu tena before. Saijo bizna unadai mzinga batu na mapinga, unadai na ringa justa kiriba kasi za mita, msupa na paja tajipa, kauja jipanga na winda, she loves me baramna rakipa, naichapa na mada na zika. Sawa, DJ twende. Thank you.
Inasound kama Kidzi, waziri wa mistari. Saijo bizna unadai mzinga batu na mapinga, unadai na ringa justa kiriba kasi za mita, msupa na paja tajipa, kauja jipanga na winda, she loves me baramna rakipa, naichapa na mada na zika. Saijo bizna unadai mzinga batu na mapinga, unadai na ringa justa kiriba kasi za mita, msupa na paja tajipa, kauja jipanga na winda, she loves me baramna rakipa, naichapa na mada na zika. Rhyme book imesukwa kama Biblia, hii game daishika kama sindiria, man nimeishi pabaya nikininginia, ex mwenye alishindwa kunishikilia, sahi call zake nalenga kama gasia, niko kazi gatekeeper wezi nikazia, naruka fence nilizaliwa bila tabia, ndakutusi na niache ukiniangalia, fuck it kipo kwangu ni kama utamaduni, beat zangu utadhani ni za metro booming, kakiringa na joka taenda na karudi, kakijipa na gonga na mali za huzuni. Saijo bizna unadai mzinga batu na mapinga, unadai na ringa justa kiriba kasi za mita, msupa na paja tajipa, kauja jipanga na winda, she loves me baramna rakipa, naichapa na mada na zika. Saijo bizna unadai mzinga batu na mapinga, unadai na ringa justa kiriba kasi za mita, msupa na paja tajipa, kauja jipanga na winda, she loves me baramna rakipa, naichapa na mada na zika. Naimada kafuaka naifuata naiwasha na iache ikisema ni wache, msichana mkamba na diaba naichapa dia naanza kuogopa madhake, kani petits inapita na spin naanza kuizungusha kama cassette, msichana ni sura na assets, na ninja ni budget ya wallet, kuna time nilikakunjia kwa carpet, jubedi ilivunjika ikararua mattress, bado kanadai nirudie the process, but niko California bed imejaa marachet, mwanaume ni pesa wesa ka biceps, mindo huigurumisha bila license, na ngoma zangu zikicheza in the ambience, punguza volume najua hii tenze ina business. Saijo bizna unadai mzinga batu na mapinga, unadai na ringa justa kiriba kasi za mita, msupa na paja tajipa, kauja jipanga na winda, she loves me baramna rakipa, naichapa chapa 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 chapa.
Saijo bizna unadai mzinga batu na mapinga, unadai na ringa justa kiriba kasi za mita, msupa na paja tajipa, kauja jipanga na winda, she loves me baramna rakipa, naichapa na mada na zika. Pull up DJ, big up DJ Kelv. Cheki. Nikisema waziri, mnasema waziri wa mistari, sawa? Tujaribu. Haya. Waziri. haraka kidogo tu. Haya. Waziri, waziri, waziri. Nasema waziri, waziri, waziri. So I'm about to perform a freestyle. Hii freestyle inaenda hivi. Ukisikia nikisema, wo yeah, mnasema waziri wa mistari. Wo yeah, waziri wa mistari. Sema wo yeah, waziri wa mistari. Wo yeah, waziri wa mistari. Tujaribu. Wo yeah. Wo yeah. Sema wo yeah. Wo yeah. Twende kazi DJ Kim. Kidzi muroga Monday to Monday ni kwa chacho South Sea, but doesn't matter, still na manage. No losses, only wins. Na tia bidii nijenge madeni na two younger sis na deni mondole yo burden ya fee. Mubanzu pia so sikwe deceive. Na hizi verses weakling misi ya mange. Mistari zangu on point in class me discussion na panel. Very soon utasikiza ngoma zangu kwa kila channel. Ati ile skid in the streets mi no current. For me uski hakuna biti na ni challenge. Serial killer pia nimekufiwa na magal. Dem si lazima nifanye campaign ni machampe. Kidzi ati fans most wanted. Ulizia kwa streets jinangu ndio anthem. Woko na decade kwa industry. Na bado flow zako zina sounding retarded. Whoa yeah. Whoa yeah. Sema whoa yeah. Whoa yeah. Kidzi, waziri wa mistari, kijana Westlando misi babi, nikikutumia kama mfano utavanish. Sina maso lakini misi kugwai, sideo ni try, nikiongea usidify, na postingi zipost, tuatumie kurevise. Reason being features wazifanyi kama device, KID to the Z then double I. My fans hutumia the word ill wakini define, dopest, hottest, illest, meanest. Mimi ni takataka zote ukizicombine, zote na chafwani kama trio ya white. Learn from the wise that the word of advice ni wewe you decide what you want for your life. Sema die for your rights. Nisaini on the rise na sitacha kuandika lines hata mnisimie lights. Dem anaweza kuwa judged by the D size yeah. Yeah, ukiona dem afurahi shit ni less. Ukiona dem anafurahi ninja ko bless. Ukiona dem afurahi shit ni less. Ukiona dem anafurahi ninja ko bless. Sema wo yeah. Whoa, yeah. Sema whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Sema whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Say whoa, whoa. Say whoa, whoa. Say whoa, whoa. Say whoa, whoa. Say ubunifu. Ubunifu. Relaunch. Relaunch. Say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Say whoa, whoa. Say whoa, whoa. Shukran sana, shukran sana.
Yo. Kuja bana, kuja bana. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This guy, let me tell you something. This guy, we started with this guy Ubunifu Cafe. And akina guy. Yeah? These guys are my success stories are these guys, man. Let me tell you. Guy, thank you. Guy, utatupigia kitu ama tuache? Lazima upige kitu. Lazima upige kitu. Lazima. And Kai Guy and Kidzi Manze, thank you for coming up. Thank you for pulling up. This is amazing, man. Any day. I told you something. You remember what I told you?
I remember.
Believe in yourself, right? Yeah. Si ndio hapa kuna marapa wengi. watakwambia wewe ni mnoma waziri wa mistari. Oh yeah, waziri wa mistari. Oh yeah, waziri wa mistari.
Wapi makofi ya waziri wa mistari? Cheki. Before Kidzi kae chini, hebu waambie wanakupata wapi kwa mitandao za kijamii?
Kidzi waziri wa mistari, KID to the Z then double I. Si ndio?
Mistari nazo. Wapi makofi ya Kidzi wewe? Hapo sawa. Nataka tusukume performances hapa because tuko na wasanii wakali alafu tuweze kusonga mbele, au sio? Wapi makofi ya Brian Silways? Wapi makofi ya Brian Silways wewe? Anapokuja makofi mpaka afike tafadhali. Mpigeni makofi mpaka afike Brian Silways. Wacha msikie mistari. Mistari zimeenda shule.
Asante. Pigeni MC makofi bana. Makofi poa. Kabisa kabisa. Mko fiti? Mko poa? Wapi makofi ya DJ Kelv wewe? Kabisa kabisa. So nikisema story go unasema story come. Nikisema story come unasema story go. Na ule jamaa wa blue asemi bana. Story go. Ule jamaa wa blue peke yake. Story go. Na story come. Hapo sawa. Sisi wote ati story go. Na story come. So afande with or without uniform sare kujudge my youth hata kama wame dress to kill. These looks are deceiving. People can't be dying because you want to earn a living, na kijana pesa ya pombe isifanye unyonge watu juu ya kuwaibia. Nimerepi word kuliko MCA wako juu maneno ya ubakaji sitaki kusikia. Wacha salamu. Uchumi ni mbaya mpaka unaweza toka shopping without getting a good buy. Mafuta inatoka chini ndo price yake imekuwa the most high. Tutazidi kulose hope if at all njando kitu tunaweza shinda. Kupata tiba inatisha kama kibogo alipewa pura kushiba. Free education sasa ndio imekuwa bure kabisa. In a monthly period hedhi nazuia wa girls kuelimika. Nasema paint our schools at least to pass na flying colors. Kwa sababu tunaambia serikali hatuna kazi alafu inatuuliza tushaisoma Bible ukakosa job wewe. Story go. Na story come. So to God be the glory. No lie hakuna good so nowadays na worry. Kwa sababu cases za injustices zimekuwa plenty na corruption imekuwa kama food. Ndio maana wale mfuko zao ziko full to full, sisi wenye zetu ziko empty. Ati wakiingia kwa gavo wataleta change but after election wanaingia undercover. Huku wanaacha watoi kwa street hawana hata kitu ya kuwa cover. As usual tunakuanga njana hatuwezi karanga kwa manifesto yao utadhani watatupeleka faba tu kweli ndo kitu wananga. Ile kitu wanakuanga nayo ni tamaa ya mabenz ndo maana kwa mfuko wamejaza mapeni. Ikikuja ni social media Mr. Politician upata likes many lakini huwezi toa comments kwa kazi zao kwa sababu ni blank. Hazina tofauti na zile suti zao za black kuja kututishia nazo time ya campaign. Ningeambiwa ndrank wa say trust me kila msee. Hapa ndani angepata grade ya E kwa sababu wa Kenya tunakuanga na extra experiences za poverty na tunakuanga tumereload hanga nyuma kaa haga Vera Sidika. Story go. Na story come. Mimi naitwa Brian Silways, nimetoka Nakuru na nafanya spoken word. Na nimetoka Nakuru kukam support DJ Kelv. Manze DJ Kelv in the building. So even if you don't take a look at me, even if you don't take a look at me, I will still do it. Then the rest of you. Then rest in peace to all the fallen comrades. You see, they don't need this moment of silence. Maybe what they need is a moment of justice. Respect is where trust is. Waambie hata wakuje na polisi, I will still trust my black jeans. I ask, how low can these police officers go just to kill a high school student? You see, the problem is, We don't really know between education and communication which one is the real key. Another key issue is we can't go on with this conversation because even the dent in our press is linked to your president. Now before you respond to this, first of all respond to those who were killed. Kwa sababu nitasisitiza as a way to say no to stress, depression haina form, inatukosesha usingizi kwa hiyo mattress. Landlord wana plot na ma-agent vile wata make my night sleepless. Extra pressure, nikipata padlock extra kwa mlango. Elimu ni ufunguo wa maisha lakini si wa mlango, so hapo kwako education keys ni useless. Hata uwe na more spice we useless. Whether in the past ama present, relax, sustain, don't stay wondering what to do. Stay hydrated because water is source of life, but life is not source of water. We omba kazi na wasko pe ukate maji lakini usikate kakuota. Na kabla ulewe chakari ulihepa aje option ya soda. So mrembo Valentine iliisha. Uko busy unalilia mbegu ya boyfriend akutaki, nikao juu unaweza pata jeans kwa toja. Brian Silways.
Wacha niulize swali. Story go? Story go? Huyu jamaa, hebu simama pale juu. Si huyu jamaa ana kafiti ama anajua kudunga? Ni designer pia. Ni designer. Walai? So huyu anaitwa Brian Silways. Please, kama uko mtandao, support this guy. This is a dope artist. Walai, ushamfollow? Leta nione. Kama umemsupport na kutumia 1000 hii, kuja. Huyu Lois. Huyu. Ama tukubaye mzinga saa hii. But anyway, thank you Brian Silways man for coming through. Anytime.
Wapi makofi ya DJ Kev lakini? Next time akiaka show si mtakuja tena. Si ndio? Kuna kitu tunapanga na yeye pia tutawa invite na mtokee. Social media ni Brian Silways na thank you for supporting. Before December. Kuna kitu tunapanga. Si ndio? Hapo.
Kuna jamaa nataka kumuita awaongeleshe. Sijui kama mtanikubali nimuite. Utamuita? Sijui kama atakubali. Akuje tu atusalimie.
Wacha tuone kama atatusalimia. Huyu jamaa wacha niwaambie, huyu jamaa ni preacher. Umse uhubiri vizuri manze. Mimi nataka kuja tuhubirie tu kidogo. Na akinilenga tu ni sawa, lakini mimi nataka tu kuja tusalimie. Ladies and gentlemen, wapi makofi ya Willy Oeba wewe? Wacha tuhubirie kidogo. Wapi makofi ya Willy Oeba? Ngoja, umenipata vibaya. Usiwasalimie tu. Nataka uwasalimie sana na uwahubirie kidogo, si ndio? Twende kazi.
Uli mchochezi. Nikisema design unasema design. Ati design? Siwasikii. Design? Ati akili ni nywele, so sad rise hana. Tunachoma. To make it worse, the second in command ni Mr. Yes Bana. And we can see vile pesa inapotea treasury kama witness wa ICC. Pesa inapotea kama nywele kwa kichwa ya cabinet secretary wa ICT. Trappings of power ndio zina excite hawa. Vitu kama chase cars ndio zina fascinate Opio yule Wandae. Sijuzi muliona. Story ni yangu. Sijuzi muliona. Small fish akibreak the law anakujiwa. Lakini big fish akibreak the law, Nurdin Haji. Juu pesa ya kisima waliiba, and that's the damn truth. Sudden death is viewed kama spoiled votes, that's the sad truth. Hakuna food, shelter, matter, clothing, that's the naked truth. Mayouth hawana fare ya kwenda job interview, politician kenye namsumbua ni mafuta ya ndege bro, that's the plain truth. Itakuwaje unaninyima opportunity ya kupata kazi lakini kwa club unataka nipewe? Itakuwaje una believe in me na nikicheza kimimi unashikwa na kiwewe? Itakuwaje unakunywa na pesa ya kula na vizuri unajua pombe iwezi lika? Jesus alibetrayiwa na kiss. Na nyinyi mko hapa mnajichocha juu mulipewa hug. Wajinga nyinyi. Because during reign ya Kasongo, the youth amekuwa one bullet away from being a hashtag. Talk is cheap. Fortunately, citizens cannot buy that trash because wako $1 away from the poverty line. IBC ndio iko na price tag. Our moms wako one demolition away from kulala nje. Makanga ko one police stop away from kulose another finje. There's nothing to smile about when I know I am one stray bullet away from being a statistic. Na degree ni makaratasi tu, hata mimi niko na moja, but now to put food on my mama's table through poetry I have to be sarcastic. Nasema life ni short na siongelei kinyasa, na akaunti ya mwananchi ni empty kama akili ya mwanasiasa. The president is talented in the art ya contempt of court. The law is very clear, his conscience is not. When youth una kazi na serikali inapea kazi wenye wanafaa wawe retirement. So mbona una tense na hata mood ya worry? Hakuna pesa ya kulipwa peanuts, siku hizi kila mtu anauza njugu. Si wenzetu wakati wa kura ndio nakumbuka kutuita mandugu. Na basi politicians wangekuwa wanajali what we say, then parliament kungekuwa na headphones na sio speaker. So nyang'anya wewe tangu la mic hata kwa nyumba ameshindwa kuperform. Na justice system inajaribu kureverse roles. Sasa wanaita judge my lord alafu God is my witness. Na uchumi imekuwa mbaya, hakuna kenye ina move, hata wasusi wasongi, watu wa piercing tu ndio wanatoboa. Uchumi imekuwa mbaya mpaka ukisaidia rafiki yako pesa yako unapoteza rafiki yako na pesa yako. Uchumi imekuwa mbaya hata ukifanya mabaya malipo si hapa hapa. Lakini Mungu anasaidia. Because chicken sell amekuwa big fish. Wewe tunaweza endelea lakini wewe ameweza. Wewe ni mrembo mpaka ukiingia kwa matu lale pia mimi nalala ndio waseme tulilala na wewe.
Imetosha wewe. Imetosha. Imetosha. Imetosha bwana. Hautatufanya hivyo bana. Hautatufanya hivyo. Si ndio? Kidzi. Leta mwalimu. Leta mwalimu. Leta mwalimu hapa. Oh.
We niko na event iko 12th December. Nice. Kamera ndo hii. MC ndo hiyo MC. Niko na event iko 12th December, Kenya National Theatre, itakuwa legendary, Fire on Solid Ice from 6 to 9 p.m. Ticket ni 1,000 bob right now, lakini from next week itakuwa 1,500. So get your tickets sahi. Alafu DJ Kelv, pigieni DJ Kelv makofi bana. Mse wa power sana, amepush. By the way, jina ya show inaitwa Yellow Paper Bag. Yellow Paper Bag. Madhangu alikuanga hoka Nakuru, anauza bedsheet na curtain, na alikuanga anatumianga ile paper bag ya yellow. Ilikuwa majenzi waezi jua. Ilikuwa imechorwa mtu na farasi, Marlboro. Waezi elewa? Na calendar. So itakuwa pale Kenya National Theatre, si ndio? Hata waandike Nairobi in small letters bado ni capital. Au tickets iko Mad Fun. Kujeni tufanye mambo legendary. Asante.
Wapi makofi yake tafadhali? Lakini Kidzi unakuwa na mwalimu. Hebu kuja na mwalimu wako hapa hivi. Unajua ule mtu mbaya lazima ako na mwalimu, au sio? Wacha tusikie mwalimu kama anaambatana na mwanafunzi.
Mwalimu si wangu peke yangu. Kama unajua mwalimu pia ni wako, kuja tu. Tusitajane, kuja tu. Ako na wanafunzi, mwalimu ako na wanafunzi. Kuja.
Kwani pia Lois ni rapa?
Ni msanii na anajua. Karibia. So atajiongea.
Ni aje mko fiti? Naitwa Sami. Kwa majina kwa mtandao ni Uncle Sam. Music School, Uncle Sam Music Academy, ni ma students wangu. Sibongangi mob sana, nakuaga loki mostly.
Cheki msiba hii nini? Aimbe kitu. Aimbe kitu kidogo. Aimbe nini? Imba kitu.
Aimbe sasa hivi.
Sasa hivi man.
Lyrics zimepotea lakini niko na alternative. Oh, Arikawa. If you leave me, I'ma die before my time. If you leave me, I'ma die before the sunset shines in the morning, baby, before you wake up. Oh, Arikawa. If you leave me, I'ma die before my time. If you leave me, I'ma die before the sunset shines in the morning, baby, before you wake up. Okay, that's all man. Sikogi na maneno mob. Mungu nisamehe, ilikuwa niingie chat kesho, nikajipata kwa form ya kamnyweso, saibashi imegeuka jam session, nila fiance, naweza rudi home any day, na hii bashi na madenge, na wengi wao Johnny malele, jitete, sijali, kantalala nje leo sijali, ni lazima niongeze makali, Juni basha mtu leo pahali, so sijali, kantalala nje leo sijali,
ni lazima niongeze makali, Juni basha mtu leo pahali, so sijali.
Tupige sherehe hadi kesho, wakulewa wacha tulewe, zikiisha tuongezewe hadi kesho.
Woni mwalimu, Uncle Sam Music Academy on all social media platforms.
Mbona msanii wako haimbi lakini? Msanii wako haimbi. Wewe umekuwa inspired na uwezi perform. Hebu tupe mistari hata mbili.
Mimi si msanii.
Waambie unafanyaga nini na wasanii. Wacha atuambie.
Lakini anajua kuimba.
Oh, anajuaga kuimba. Hebu yeye ni msanii. Hebu tuambie unafanyaga nini na wasanii.
Huwa na manage wasanii. So I had like to learn how to sing. Although that was my talent, I can sing better than probably all the artists. But that was hiyo si yenye nafanya.
So unaweza imba vizuri kuliko Kaigai?
Siwezi imba vizuri. I don't compete with my I can sing. Nitakuita wangu kabla uitena Maulana.
Sauti ya kutoa nyoka mpangoni. Sasa wacha nilete msanii mwingine hapa hivi. Tunataka kupiga sherehe. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome up on stage.
Oh yeah. Asanteni sana. Unaona vile Loisa amesema anaimbanga kuliko wasanii wote. Mimi najua Nelma hawezi nitoa. Leta ngoma. Cheki. Hii ndio ya mwisho, simsimame tu. Simsimame. Hey baby, baby. Cheese. Napenda ukicheka na unaniita love tena kwa hisia. Baby, I'm feeling your love. Unanishika mateka napotoka at night tena unalia. Baby, I'm feeling your love. Nahisi kana kuona kwa fikira ni wewe tu vile unavyokaa yo sawa. Baby girl, I feel you're my baby. Na kama kuniacha sijajaribu kwangu so sawa. Zaidi yako mie sijaona wewe ndo dawa. my flower. You're my flower. What a beautiful love. You're my flower. I love you, baby. Nafanya kila kitu. You are my flower. I like the motion, baby. You're so sweet like sugar. Feel on washa when you fire. I see no toto. I wanna give you everything you want. Girl, you know you're my purifier. Na rahisi kana kuna kwa fikira. Ni wewe tu vile unavyokaa. You're sawa. Baby girl, I feel you're my baby. Na kama kunacho sijajaribu. Asante DJ, next. Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Tuendelee. Tuendelee. Lois, kama utani sign Elmo. Yes. Aye. Now ni slow. Poleni. Okay.
It's a Madonna on the beat.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me kwa kuumiza moyo wako. Pole sana, I'm sorry. Please forgive me kwa kuumiza moyo wako. Pole sana, nikitembea kivuli chako chaniandama, nikiongea jina lako lanitoka. Machozi machoni yameziba mboni, tena sikuoni. Ndani moyoni nakuwa uoni, mpenzi savani. Tabasamu bandia nilikuvalia, ila moyoni niliumia. Najua utalia ukiyasikia nitakayo kwambia. Sina chuki nawe, naomba unielewe. Niko safarini kwa mia kwingine, hivi karibuni utapata mwingine. Kwa hivyo I'm sorry, tena kwa heri, ila nitabaki kuwa rafiki wa kweli. I'm sorry, please forgive me kwa kuumiza moyo wako. Pole sana, I'm sorry, please forgive me kwa kuumiza moyo wako. Pole sana. Ai. Hey. Twende hapa. Hapa tu. Wallahi. Namwomba Raba nakupe yule mungwana, takaye kupenda jinsi unapenda, ila sikupe kinyago yule muongo sojua kupenda. Hata safari wendefu sana, haikosi kona. Samahani 1000 nishasema, narudia tena. Sina chuki nawe, naomba unielewe. Niko safarini kwa mia kwingine, hivi karibuni utapata mwingine. Kwa hivyo I'm sorry, tena kwa heri, ila nitabaki kuwa rafiki wa kweli. I'm sorry, please forgive me kwa kuumiza moyo wako. Pole sana, I'm sorry, please forgive me kwa kuumiza moyo wako. Pole sana. Asanteni sana. Thank you. That was my time.
Kuja bana. Hey! Wapi makofi ya msanii wewe? Sasa wanakupata wapi kwa mitandao ya kijamii? Mziki iko wapi tafadhali?
Amwezi nipata kwa platform ya Nelmo. Sony yangu. Naitwa Chiza Chui. YouTube, Facebook, hadi Tinder.
Hadi OnlyFans. OnlyFans utampata bana, Chiza Chui hapo kwa OnlyFans. Cheki wasee, wacheni niwaambie, niko na surprise. Sema surprise. Msanii mkubwa, msanii wa kuaminika. Ladies and gentlemen, wapi makofi ya Kai Gai. Mpigeni makofi bana. Akuja atupe mziki 1 2 3 wewe. Wapi makofi ya Kaigai?
Wa. Saseni, naitwa Kaigai na asanti. Sema Kaigai.
Kuna moyo na pia kuna roho, vyote nikakupa, yeah, ongeza maimai. Kuna choyo na pia kuna nyongo, vyote ukanipa, yeah, ongeza na kinaya. Uliumbwa materiali gani wewe? Hivi mbona roho yako haina kautu? Ama wewe si mtu? Sa ulizaliwa dunia gani wewe? Hivi mbona moyo wako umevimba kutu? Hisia zako ni butu. Oh yeah. All over. Una wapenzi tele all over. All over. Wanakuita bebe all over. All over.
Ingoma wagambaya manze. From the top. Hey Kel, unataka kusema kitu? Ingoma.
Kuna moyo na pia kuna roho, vyote nikakupa, yeah, ongeza maimai. Kuna choyo na pia kuna nyongo, vyote ukanipa, yeah, ongeza na kinaya. Uliumbwa materiali gani wewe? Hivi mbona roho yako haina kautu? Ama wewe si mtu? Sa ulizaliwa dunia gani wewe? Hivi mbona moyo wako umevimba kutu? Hisia zako ni butu. Oh yeah. All over. Una wapenzi tele all over. All over. Wanakuita bebe all over. All over. Una wapenzi tele all over. All over. Wanakuita bebe all over. Jamani. Oh yeah. Upendo kaupasua na picha kaikwarua, upeko kanunua, sasa unarudije kwangu? Oh yeah. Upendo kaupasua na picha kaikwarua, upeko kanunua, sasa unarudije kwangu? Uliumbwa materiali gani wewe? Hivi mbona roho yako haina kautu? Ama wewe si mtu? Sa ulizaliwa dunia gani wewe? Hivi mbona moyo wako umevimba kutu? Hisia zako ni butu. Oh yeah. All over. Una wapenzi tele all over. All over.
Wapi makofi ya Kai Guy. Huyu anataka kolabo. Huyu anataka kolabo. Will you? Kai Guy. Guy. By the way, ni mimi nilikupeaga hiyo jina bana. Unafaa unipe credits. Yeah! Cheki. Kai Guy, nataka uambie wase mali wanaweza pata kazi yako, na kama kuna kitu unataka tu kutoboa siri ama tuachane na siri. Sawa, waambie wanapata mziki yako wapi?
Naitwa Kai Guy KE. Wapi? Kila mahali, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, kila mahali ni Kai Guy KE.
Ana OnlyFans. Wapi makofi ya Kai Guy wewe? So mimi nataka tupige sherehe saa hii, si ndio? Tukule mziki, si ndio? But before tukule mziki, Nelmo, wapi makofi ya Nelmo new song wewe? Wapi makofi ya Nelmo new song? Msanii ndio anaingia sasa. Aya basi. Waroge basi, waroge.
Wagwan, it's Nelmo new song out Mobatini Makotoro Mapipani. Mko sawa? Hata sikuwa ni perform leo, lakini kuna mtu amekuja hapa ametaja jina yangu more than Kashagwa anatajanga Ruto. Si mnajua nani? Kuna mtu ametaja majina yangu sana hapa kuliko venye Kashagwa utaja Ruto. Kipara bila pesa kidonda. Mnajua hiyo? Lakini tunawaambia walisema 24 kwani hapa ni wapi? Tusimame. Ati. Walisema sendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Kwani hapa ni wapi? Walisema sendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Kwani hapa ni wapi? Walisema sendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Kwani hapa ni wapi? Walisema sendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Ati sikiza. Kwani hapa ni wapi? Ona vile tuna bring sisi toka kitambo. Tuna come tukiswing kama Rambo. Hapo mambo Rambo kanambo. Tuna control kama Raila Agwambo. Muziki mimi tuniki sing it again. Mafans wanadai will it again. Tuna sakado will it again. Independent ati kama T-Train. Utanipata viwandani nikipiga beats jamo vihatari. Mogi kisonga matata tuimbote sikiza ati sabezi na TV hatari. Ulisema sendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Kwani hapa ni wapi? Ulisema sendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Kwani hapa ni wapi? Ulisema sendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Kwani hapa ni wapi? Ulisema sendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Kwani hapa ni wapi? Kama hunitambui pia sikutambui. Tunavuruga hizi mtapaka kandui. Tuna fly out hadi huko Hanoi. From a distance tunawapa some joy. Dema hater walisema hatuwezi make it. Kuwa prove wrong hatuwezi give in. Mini origin misi prototype. Wakileta speed mina overdrive. Utanipata viwandani nikipiga beats jamo vihatari. Ati Mogi kisonga machachari. Ati what? Ulisema siendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Ini kwa chiza. Ati Ajua hapa ni ulisema siendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Ulisema siendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Ulisema siendi fa kwani hapa ni wapi? Unajua chiza akisema he's better than me. Muulize ameenda country ngapi? Chiza akisema ameenda adimini yeye ni mkubwa kuniliko, muulize amevuka boda. Ilikuwa jokes. Ilikuwa jokes. Yangu na Chiza ikuangi jokes.
Huwa amekuwa serious. Si ndio? Before niite msanii wa mwisho na ule mwingine kabisa, wapi makofi ya Nelmo new song wewe? DJ, nipe basi doba wewe. DJ. Wapi makofi ya DJ wewe?
Radio magenge.
Aya, kula doba.
Si tuna enjoy life, we life inakuenjoy. Baby girl kama roll na si. Usikisi ndo mabola, maziwa ni mrefu.
hazitashuka hadi tuzime, hazitashuka
DJ beba 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 beba.
hazitashuka hadi tuzime, hazitashuka tukwende hadi shoke.
Mangua kazi imenifikia, nashindwa nitafanya nini?
Sawa, wacha nilete msanii mwingine hapa hivi. Wapi makofi? Nimekazea. Pole, ni mdosi hapa ameniambia hata nilipa. Wapi makofi ya Javan? Wapi makofi ya Javan wewe? Mpigeni makofi akikuja. Javan.
Je. Wanasema lo. Wewe eba. Na Silways. Wanauza sukari kwa Market, wanauza Katen kwa Duka Patel, lakini si 10 kwa Black Market. Ukiwa mjanja unasema bado. Wanauza sukari kwa Market, wanauza Katen kwa Duka Patel, lakini si 10 kwa Black Market. Ukiwa mjanja just get it juu. Biz. Wacha nianze na peace DJ. Wacha nianze na peace. Juna do poetry na rap itaenda hivi. Na kudrop kama west ya body hodi, piga into the gutters, jupusis umegeuza sleeping bag. Outcome ikiwa babies kuita dad, wakija you ready kushare nao your penis venye ulikuwa ukishare na their mothers your Dennis. Si spit my bro kukumake happy wakati my sisters unawaacha single mothers hurting. Hadi ni deni ulimpromise utampenda for life, usiluzi grip my brother, keep it tight, you can't taste all berries. Anita, Shanikwa, Wamboi na Betty ni 1 for 1, yani mom for dad, si mom for none. Follow bit ya hidra mikisemo kweli, amegrow bila father figure, tashanga akikuonyesha the middle finger. Twende DJ. Biashara ni biashara. Je. Nataka kuona mkono moja hapa. Je. Biz. Je. Biz. Nauza tofauti, nauza nipai, kaboi wamende tukubizi tu. Biz. Wanauza sukari kwa Market, wanauza Katen kwa Duka Patel, lakini stand kwa Black Market. Ukiwa mjanja just get it to biz. Nauza tofauti, nauza nipai, kaboi wamende tukubizi tu. Either noti ama coins ama noti. Biz as long as naleta faida, identify an opportunity, bigger research, invest cash, to meditate. Ni ya leo tatu 10 bei ya kamera, beba kawa baby we beba, maindi choma pilipili maindi choma ndani ya biz niko rap, show biz ni rap. Yeah, nataka kuona mikono hapa. Yeah. Yo. Biz. Nauza tofauti, nauza nibai, kaboi wamende tukubizi tu. Nyonga. Are you ready for a real show? Are you ready? Ngoja niwafundishe kitu simple come. Nataka cause inaenda hivi. Nauza loko, najenga loko, nasikiza loko. Kwani tuko wapi? Mnasema loko. Nauza loko, navaa loko, nasikiza loko, nakula loko. Kwani tuko wapi buda? Ngoja, navuta loko. Nauliza tu. Navaa loko, nasikiza loko, nakula loko, navuta loko. Kwani tuko wapi buda? Thank you.
Wapi makofi yake wewe?
What's the cooked another one?
Uza loko, nunua loko, jenga loko. Uza loko, nunua loko, jenga loko, skiza loko. kwani tuko wapi buda? Loko dem loko, mafuta loko, tani loko.
Sawa. Hapo sawa. Aya, sasa simameni basi tumalizie vizuri, tupige sherehe sasa. Kama kuna mtu manze, counter iko free pale, kuna watu hawajapiga kitu, lakini wacha tumalize vizuri. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for DJ Miguel? Wacha tumalize na DJ Miguel, alafu Ruth atakuja atufungie sherehe, si ndio? Tunataka kupiga dakika 14 supu, sawa? 14 zetu. Aya basi, Miguel tuwakembeshe. Iko wapi? DJ Miguel, twende kazi. Beba DJ Miguel. Wapi? Yo Miguel, zetu. Aya beba. Listen now. Tukimalizia. Yo Miguel.
I'll take the middle up your soul. Everybody now the dancer watch your soul. You're not too care about nothing, baby. Enjoy life some more. Take the middle and rock out. Take the middle and rock out.
Yo DJ Miguel, let's up. Listen up. Everybody now. Everybody.
Singo hapa ni mingi nataka tuanguke nayo. Kiss party
Yo nice and easy go.
One leg, both leg. One leg alafu both leg.
Yo Mamji.
Kata.
Kuja waoneshe style ndedi wewe.
Kata.
Wapi kelele ya Mamji?
Pressure mdosi.
Where are my dancers in the party tonight?
Pressure mdosi tunajua.
Yo my DJ. Let's
Leo sapa tunakuladi mpishi, bora tushibe. Mwiko refu tunafungadi mshipi, bora tupike. Kamba ya buda unaweza gongewa, hauna mafuta na bado timing unatolewa. Bora mpishi jumpishi bora shaolewa. Easy but niko easy ganji kitolewa.
Baby don't touch me there, me gonna wake up you in the air. I'm easy touch me there, sugar down low find me there.
Hakuna taarifa tukisha kanyaga. Tukimalizia one time.
Give me a real girl for real, fresh clean for real. With him my desk body and move it for real. Position, give me your best position. Take your revenge on your last relation.
Take it easy, do you think forget your mother? Yeah, me like it when you check it up and down for me no matter. A lot of jumping bottle from the table, we no storyteller. Man, yeah, every night we yeah, it was a pleasure.
On the baseline and again on the career. No barrier. On the baseline and again on the career. Baby, come over.
My DJ Memo.
One papa papa, I can't be like some say yeah, get up a bell and wine, yeah, get up a bell and wine.
What's up, my DJ? Let's go.
Niachenya shipite boss kwani mimi nugu. Sikose nguvu baby girl mi ukula njugu. Bad to the bone lazima nikunywe supu. Shake that thing hadi upigwe marufuku. Kaende kifo cha mende. Unanyonya kama maembe na tembe. Game bubu vitu zetu usiseme. Wacha wabaki wakidhani kuna pende. Peleka juu, peleka chini. Usiogope kuu, rarua mini.
Woneshe, woneshe. Wakemeshe. Si. Aha. Wow. Woneshe sasa twende. Ati inakubalika. What you do? Yo, my DJ, Beba.
Ndani ya 5-star hotel kwetu ni vibes katel niko na answer. Ukonda swali na zatel bombastic.
What about this? Let's go. Kumbaba. Ate kumbaba. 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 Kumbaba.
Zimo yo fala kafegi akianza jo complain. Pedi ucho maganja video na sound play. Cut cocaine ufuate cut cobain. Ni ma tap 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 tap.
Where my sexy ladies in the pocket tonight? Wapi, wapi, wapi?
Go on, bend your back, go on, bend your knees, make me shake it to the max. DJ, please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind and shake it to the max. Don't have to fear, no man, come on. I came just to kill me. I won't figure it, but I don't need a master.
What to do?
Why this make you feel like though? Why this make you feel like though? Why this make you feel like though? Girl,
what you do?
Come wine till
I
you
break off your back.
Break off your back.
Shit, break off your, break off your.
Break off your back. If you break off your back, break off your back. Break off your, break off your, break off your back. You got the glue. You got the glue. You got the glue. Come break off your back. Break off your back.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Step in on the dance and do the shoulder back. Everybody do the shoulder back. Brand new style we call it shoulder back. Shoulder back. Shoulder back. Moonwalk and do the shoulder back. Step in on the dance and do the shoulder back. A new style we call it shoulder back. Shoulder back. Shoulder back. Shoulder back.
Your boy them skill out shit. You know when Santa Margaret they are right, never fire can't cool. Turn the Ross. Your boy them skill out shit. You know when Santa Margaret they are right, never fire can't cool. Turn the Ross. Your boy. They want the girl with the biggest behind. The girl with the biggest behind. They want the girl with the biggest behind. They tell the bad man let them bad get through. The biggest behind. The girl with the biggest behind. The girl with the biggest behind. They tell the bad man let them bad get through. Chukua moja kwa cyber. Kama una form chukua moja kwa cyber. Chukua moja kwa cyber. Kama una form chukua moja kwa cyber. Chukua moja kwa cyber. Pamba inabambanga kamfuko kakibwa na do. Jaba inakamata madoba zikibwa kwa form. Happy inabambanga manoma zikibwa kwa flow. Reggae inakamata warazi wakibwa mandom. Jaba inakamata
Donjo. Serena donjo. Donjo.
Weka, weka, weka.
Donjo.
Wapi makofi ya wewe?
Serena donjo.
Donjo.
Serena donjo.
Ikibamba sana basi pull it up. Select a cheza doba once from the top.
The drummer band. The drummer band. Wapi vibe? Wapi kelele ya ajeje?
Ikibamba sana basi pull it up. Select a cheza doba once from the top. The drummer band.
Sing. The drummer band.
Tunisha speaker.
We must it up.
Fire. We light it up.
The drummer band. Let's go. Never.
Tuko tao CBD kwa penthouse. Wanadhani CBD ni guesswork. Lakini jua bidii tunasosa. Nani magrami tundo.
Aya twende. The drummer band.
Bondomo ni kube. Na doba Johnny Mwaki ukipenda imeliel. Napendwa na mapen. Na wote Johnny 10. Nikikusalimia unanijibu tunabeba.
Napenda.
Napenda vile magala wamekuja wamebeba.
Napenda.
She said.
Wamekuja wameiva. Ikibamba sana basi pull it up. Select a cheza doba once from the
Wapi makofi yao tafadhali? Asante. Tukimalizia, wapi tuite our hosts for tonight? Manze wametuhost fiti sana. Guys, do you want to have Ubunifu Cafe ikuage hapa kila month? Watu wangapi wanataka tukuage na hii kitu kila mwezi? Ikuage, si ndio? Watu wangapi? Wacha nione kwa mkono. Hata Kelva taki. Aya, watu wangapi wanataka ikuage? Sawa sawa. We want to make sure that this event happens each and every month, si ndio? By the help of these amazing sponsors hapa hivi. Wacha niite Ruth akuja tuongeleshe kidogo manze. Atukaribishe tena na tena. Ladies and gentlemen, wapi makofi ya Ruth wewe? Pigeni makofi Ruth. Aya DJ, nipe mziki Ruth akikuja. Mpatie ngoma basi. Twende kazi. Wapi makofi ya our host for tonight? Hey.
Ikibamba sana basi pull it up. Select cheza doba once from the top.
Ruth akatike asikatike. Waoneshe.
Tunisha speaker kuimashito.
Pull it, manager, pull it.
Haiwezi. Two left legs. Hi guys. Saseni. Mi kwanza niko na challenge moja. I've only seen one lady perform. Out of how many gentlemen? Ladies, manze. Not all of you. No. Haiwezi. Please, next time. Please. Yeah, girl power, by the way, girl power. Please, next time, tafadhalini, bill her. Today you didn't have the stage. Please, half. Yes.
You see, we have no problem in hosting ladies, right? A lady like a guy has been with us for like 3 years. Yes? But there is a problem and there is a gap, and I recognize that. These two are musicians, by the way. Am I wrong or right? You see, all those artists were not supposed to perform. But they came and said, Kelvin, can I get a slot? There's a level of aggression that maybe ladies don't have, right? But next time we will.
So, since we can push this level of aggression, right? So 1 minute bill her, 1 minute your friend, before we close.
Apple. Yeah. Gardens tuko jaba, wengine wako miti, zetu ni majama, zenu pikipiki. Leo tunaenda Canada, beba zigi mingi. Kakuna mamadam, beba sidi mingi. Ni mimi hapo back left, paparazzi wanaifanya ngumu kufanya usherati. Nakumbuka kabla nifuge manati, nilikuwa na wakunywa na ile koloni ya Versace. Squeeze a backseat, ilikuwa love seat. Smooth na manual unafikiria ni automatic. Tint kwa window muadhara ndo hatutaki. Hapa perfection tunaifanya bila practice. Mbele naona success, nafunga hat-trick. Mi ndo the chef kwa hicho itisha happy. Tangu tuingie kwa hii mchezo si ndo heartbeat. Nairobi City tunairan kama athlete. Just usijali, hatukujudge. Hapo usijali, hatukujudge. Hapo
Iseti hapo, ni kuhandle. Alafu come tutowe loka kia mlango. Ni kuingize ndani ya box kama balo. Julo siwezi kubali kula tu kwa macho. Ambia Biniman mepata kuinua dancehall. After leo utarudisha whip salo. After leo na wacha armies na mavalo. Haukai kutisha fe unakakukua na passport. Kitu kaini rea ichimbe ndo wipate. Mi na nyash kwa hewa ni kama jet ya private. Vutia wateja ni kama mewekwa magnet. Itatachwa teja hadi waikane.
dance tusijali, hatukujali. Hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo tusijali, hatukujali. Hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo dance tusijali.
Saseni. So my name is Bilha. Sikuwa nimeplan kuperform, but I'm thankful for the opportunity. The song, kidogo tu DJ. The song I'm about to perform is called Tumechoka. Inaongelea story na social change, you know, the things that are happening in our community. Alafu together we are saying one time. One time. One time. Twende DJ. Hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo. Yeah. Hapo tu, hapo tu, hapo tu. Uhuru Gardens tuko jaba, wengine wako miti. Zetu ni majama, zenu pikipiki. Leo tunaenda kanan, beba zigi mingi. Kakuna mamadam, beba sidi mingi. Ni mimi hapo back left, paparazzi. Wanaifanya ngumu kufanya usherati. Nakumbuka kabla nifuge manati, nilikuwa na wakunywa na ile koloni ya Versace. Squeeze a back seat, ilikuwa love seat. Smooth na manual unafikiria ni automatic. Kwa window muadhara ndo atutaki.
Aya, sawa. Wacha tulete Bilha. Bilha, are you ready? Wapi makelele ya girl child wewe? We, wacheni wivu. Wapi kelele ya girl child wewe? Wacha tuone mambo ya girl child. DJ, are you ready? Huyu ameperform stage kubwa kubwa by the way. Sawa sawa. Wacha introduce in some good energy. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bilha. Where DJ?
The song is called Jieleze. Tuli feature with another poet. Her name is Benetri. She's not here, but hope itawabamba. Inaenda hivi. Jieleze, jifunze, jielimishe. Usikubali kutumika. Jieleze, jifunze, jielimishe. Sauti yako ni ya thamani. Jieleze, jifunze, jielimishe. Usikubali kutumika. Jieleze, jifunze, jielimishe. Sauti yako ni ya thamani. responsibilities hujawaitimiza, lakini wakati wa kura hiyo ground unafikanga. As the community twataka huduma bora, ulituahidi hospitali na mashule bora, barabara na mazingira safi, vijana wapate kazi waweze jiendeleza. Nauliza swali ndo nielewe, ni miradi ngapi ziko mtaani? Lazima tusimame na maono zetu ya huduma kwa inji iwe sawa, hapo sawa ndo tunataka. Jieleze, jifunze, jielimishe, usikubali kutumika. Jieleze, jifunze, jielimishe, sauti yako ni ya thamani.
Napaza sauti yangu juu nikidai usawa kwa wote. Hatuhitaji
Nifurahi dei, mko wapi nikuje? Mko sherehe, wapi nikuje? Kuna mayex, wapi nikuje? Leo ni weekend, tuna party kukuche. Tumaloke, 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 tumaloke. Leo ni weekend, tuna party kukuche. Ai, tumaloke, 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 tumaloke. Leo ni weekend, tuna party kukuche.
Mama kamba bana niloa, usipende kata paroa. Mama kamba bana niloa, usipende kata paroa. Mapo, polo, why mona abi on the daily. Mapo, polo, why daily. I keep a distance, I keep a distance. Oh, I keep a distance, I keep a distance. Oh, yeah, they're not ready, they're not ready. Step up in the place, they drop the confetti. They're not steady, they're not steady. I've been with a KK9 talking Betty, but money never rule the man. Y'all don't wanna do the man. Pull up in a new sedan, goddamn sue the man. I apply pressure on those that I pressure, and those that I pressure. The event guy fisher. Mama, have you noticed? I've been pushing for this. From a pocket list of raps, I've been trying to flow this. They won't try to flow this, but I ain't rapping for them. They won't try to flow this. It's never popping for them. Drop it like voodoo, chaka chaka doodoo. From the west to the east, feeling like Zulu. Run to fulu. They love the way I raise the bar to the roof. I be feeling monga name of Gulu. Harder than a do fan. Run the track like a road run. For some time but we not done. Keep a distance to some mad man. Mama kamba bana niloa, usipende kata paroa. Mama kamba bana niloa, usipende kata paroa. Mapo, polo, why mona abi on a daily. Mapo, polo, why mona abi on a daily. I keep a distance, I keep a distance.
Sawa. Thank you DJ. Wacha tukaribishe msanii mwingine bana. Girl Child. Wapi makofi ya Girl Child wewe? Hapana tena. Wapi shangwe na nderemo ya Girl Child wewe?
Saseni? Okay, to me I'll do a freestyle kwa sababu sina like the recording song yenye nimefanya sina hiyo beat.
Yeah. Girl, me want for you all, yo. Put me arms. Yeah, and girl, me want for you all, yeah. Put me arms right around you. Girl, you give me the tightest hold me ever get in my life. Girl, me want for just squeeze you. Put me things all around you. Girl, you give me the tightest hold me ever get in my life.
Yeah. Got me one feel hold ya, put me arms tight around ya. Girl, you give me the tightest, don't me ever get in on my life. Got me one feel just squeeze ya, put me things all around ya. Girl, you give me the tightest, don't me ever get in on my life. You whisper, but gossip to chase your talk. And boy, that was lame, that was never I catch you. Be always there is why for why. I never smiled aside, it's just not around you. You are we are be shy, I'm limited edition. One of our tool, but that will be animal abuse. Shut up, just cover your ears. All after you, be sorry, I prefer cut than the flicker hair and roll your eyes. Roll your eyes and keep rolling them, maybe you belong back there. Si rahisi kujikumba katika mapako na mawazo, we ujasiri uliishia kwa chuki na uwasama, we kweli haya ni mambo yaliyopita na wakati. Nifunzo sirudi nyuma, we mamba machozi ya mamba si afodi mimi, we you be bleaching, ditching with lies that cannot be afforded. Yeah. I never smiled aside, it's just not around you. You are we are be shy, I'm limited edition. One of our tools, but that will be animal abuse. Shut up, just cover your ears. All after you, got me what you hold ya, put me arms tight around ya. Girl, you give me the tightest, don't me ever get in on my life. Got me what you just squeeze ya, put me things all around ya. Girl, you give me the tightest, don't me ever get in on my life. Muni follow platforms zangu na jita it's Imani Amani.
Hey. DJ wapi mziki DJ? Beba.
254.
Black Market Records.
Alitisha fea nikasema sina na amejileta. Makofi kwangu, makofi tena. Ameitisha pizza na niko na unga na viazi. Makofi kwangu, makofi tena. Makofi kwangu, makofi tena. Makofi kwangu, makofi tena.
Alikuja kwangu ati ameachwa na mume wake. Makofi kwangu, makofi tena. Walituma pesa ati wrong number na niko nafuliza. Makofi kwangu, makofi tena. Wakwake bado ni wakwangu, anaishi kwangu.
Hapana. Sauti nayo nilinyimwa. Haiwezi. Now, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for showing up. Nelmo, acha tukue na one meeting for 1 minute. Pale nyuma, kuna screen. And there's a QR code. The QR code is for feedback. Baraza is there for the community. na sahi tuko mtaa na tunataka kujua wale creatives wako hii mtaa na pia creatives watujue. Na pia tunaweza taka kuimprove on what you want us to improve on. And the only way tunaweza jua what you want us to improve on is through you scanning the QR code. It has 9 questions. 9 questions peke yake. Please fill them in mpaka mwisho. Just give us that feedback. Itatusaidia. Itatusaidia kugrow na pia kugrow the community. That's okay. That's number 1. Number 2, we have an upcoming meet and greet on 24th of October. And I'm actually officially inviting all of you. Please, welcome. Tuko na WhatsApp group. Kuna Baraza Media Lab Industrial Area WhatsApp group. We do a lot of communication. Hapo tuna posting job opportunities and so many other things. I wish mnaweza join. So that mwe mnaona the opportunities we post. We had a masterclass on Wednesday by Aaron Bui, which was very nice, very powerful, very good. Those who came really learned a lot. And we would like all creatives around the hood to benefit from this kind of masterclasses. Na mtajuaje? Through following us on our socials. Tuko na WhatsApp group. Hapo ndo tunafanyanga major communication. Please find time to join the group. Other than that, I think nimemaliza. Karibuni sana.
Makofi tena. Wapi makofi yake tafadhali? Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, thank you so much for coming through. Jipigeni makofi jamani. Nyinyi wale wasee, si ndio? Alafu iko hivi, tunataka kufanya Ubunifu Cafe tena na tena. Ama ni aje DJ Kelv, si ndio? Each and every month, every last weekend of the week, si ndio? Of the month. Tufanye ama tusifanye? Tufanye tusifanye? Tufanye tusifanye? Wacha tuulize Ruth kama atatupea ruhusa. Tuulize Ruth hapo nyuma. Ruth ndio mdosi wetu. Ruth, every last Saturday of the month tunataka kufanya hii shughuli. Tufanye tusifanye? Tufanye tusifanye? Wacha tusikie Ruth. Wacha tusikie Ruth kama atatupatia ruhusa. Tufanye tusifanye? Ama kuna conditions?
Hakuna conditions, but date 15 is free. Nimekwambia? Date 15 is free. We can't do it every, because hii community ni kubwa. Yes. Tunataka accommodate nyinyi wote. Yes. So we can't have a specific to be using specific days. Yes. So date 15 is free. Nimemwonyesha calendar. October is fully booked. November imeanza, but 15th November is free. Yes. We are glad to host you here.
But we are welcomed here.
Anytime. And then you guys, kuna membership. If you're a member, kama sai kama mngekuwa member, if most of you are members, and nyinyi wenye mko hapa, mkakuja kusign up for membership na wapatia 50% discount for membership.
How do you get membership?
So we have our website. Visit our website. Check on the member, how to become a member.
Unajua Ruth, hawa sasa kama wako na maswali tu mingi sana. Wacha tujibu hizi maswali za mwisho. Si ndio? Unajua hapa hivi kuna wasanii. Wasanii mnaweza taka kufanya event hapa. Mnaweza taka kufanya event hapa. Ikuwe venue. Wacha tujue venye. How can we get this venue as artists? Si ndio? Tuweke event zetu hapa ndani.
So first of all, ukiwa kama member, kuna a lot of advantages. You get to use this.
Cheki, wase tuko hapo, tunyamaze tu kidogo. Cheki bro, tunyamaze tu kidogo. Tusikie. This one is very important, si ndio? Wacha tunyamaze, tusikize. Sawa?
So ukisign up kama member, it comes with a lot of advantages and a lot of networking. Number 1, you get to use Baraza Media Lab as your co-working space. So Baraza Media Lab becomes your office every other day. Ukiwa member. You get to enjoy the network. Baraza has a very great, big, nice network. Nelmo, you have enjoyed our network, right? He knows what I mean by that. Also, you get 3 free events. Wow. Per year, every year. If you sign up for membership now, of course kuna probation, 3 months probation. Ukimaliza hizo 3 months, unaweza host event for 3 times. You use Baraza Media Lab as your office. So if you're maybe sealing deals and you don't have an address, you put Baraza Media Lab Industrial Area as your address. So it comes with a lot of advantages. Na hii crew, muka decide mu apply for membership. Of course, munaingia kama individuals. Individuals is for an individual, it's 12,000 per year. That's a G per month, but you pay it accumulatively. But if you all decide, or whoever in this crew decides to sign up for membership, I'm gonna give you 50% off. So in that 12,000, you'll pay 6 Gs. That's for just this crew. This crew peke yake, isi crew ya wale watu wa hizo branch zingine, ini ya hii crew peke yake, and this community that we are really trying to motivate and empower. Yes.
Niko na swali ingine. Hapa hivi kuna creatives, kuna podcasters, kuna watu wanafanyaga podcast. To have this set to do podcast, what does it take?
I believe podcast doesn't take the entire day. So remember, Baraza has members. Unaona hata nyinyi mkikam sign up mkwe member, we will always consider that the fact that this is your office. So we can't keep having events chasing away these members, or rather asking them to get alternatives. Okay? So what we do, we get a good time. Like now we plan. Monday, kama wataka podcast, Shatter does his podcast every Monday. Tuesday from around 4. When you're a member, you can access the space anytime, any day. Hata kama ni Sunday. Unataka kukam kukuwa na podcast yako hapa on Sunday, utakam. You as a member only. So now those are the advantages of being a member. Kama ni Tuesday, of course, unless uanze kushoot from 4 p.m., wakati members wameanza kuishia. But that is something that can be planned. So when you're a member, these are things that you can do over and over and over. Again, mmeona tuko na Wabebe studio pale. So Wabebe is in partnership with Baraza Media Lab. Wabebe is under Willis Raburu. That is a studio. It has a lot of things. It has a podcast, it has a newsroom, it has so many other sets for this community. Yes.
So manze, kama we ni creative, kama we ni mtu kona podcast, you love to do this amazing thing, you're welcome to partner with Baraza, sindio, Media Lab. And if you want to be a member, tunafika, wadau, wacha tumalize hii ya mwisho. Najua mko na bonga points, lakini wacha tumalize hii ya mwisho. So, tunaenda pale nyuma, we have a QR code. Tunaenda tunascan ile QR code, sindio? Lazima mtu akuwe na data. Internet.
We give you free Wi-Fi here is free.
Wi-Fi ni free.
Baraza 002, any Baraza extension. Kuna Baraza extension 1, extension 2 na studio. Any of that, password ni Baraza 002, small caps.
Hapo sawa. Lower caps, unafika pale nyuma, register to be a member, and when you register to be a member, you get to enjoy this amazing facility as a member. Kama we ni podcaster, if you want to put together an event here, you're welcome to do so as a member. So, asanteni sana, si ndio? Kaigai ako na swali.
How do we sign as members?
Okay, we have Baraza, www.barazalab.com, yes, and then hapo juu kuna very big red button, become a member. Just tap on that. You'll see the categories, actually different categories depending on unataka gani. Kuna individual, kuna ecosystem. So for the ecosystem, huwa ina confuse watu kidogo. I can explain about the ecosystem if you allow me. So ecosystem is it's the people who deal with creatives indirectly. Who are these people? Marketers. Marketers are not creatives, but they deal with creatives. So they lie under the ecosystem. IP, the intellectual property lawyers. They are not creatives, but they are there for creatives. So they always sign up under the ecosystem. Hapo ndo tunapatanga nini, kuna ya companies, kuna ya small companies, kuna ya corporates. We have quite a number of them. Yes.
Sawa sawa. So iko sawa. So ladies and gentlemen, manze, after event, we want to ask you to go just behind there. We have our information desk. So make sure you're signing up to be a member of Baraza Media Lab. Sindio? Mimi ndio naanza. Naongoza kama as a sacrificial lamb, sindio? And I want all of you guys to go through and just sign up to be members. Wale wenye ni wasanii, tumeambiwa ya kwamba tuko na Wabebe Studio iko pale under Willis Raburu. Kama unataka kurekod muziki iko pale ndani, si ndio? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through for this amazing event Ubunifu Cafe. We want to do this over and over again. Aya, kuna ingine moja.
Let me correct something. Wabebe Studio is coming up. So Willis will launch it. Yes, it's not yet launched, but he's yet to launch it. Ata announce.
Sawa, we enda ufollow Willis Raburu. Aki-launch, tutajua venye tutakuwa part of that. But right about now, DJ, wacha utubebe tu kidogo tu before tuende home. Wacha tukule mziki kidogo. After party kwa Alfakir. Sawa. Aya, DJ, tuende kazi. Ati patelo na di. Pia mimi nataka love like this. Ati patelo na di. Pia mimi nataka life like this.
Romeo na Juliet, patelo na di. Pia mimi nadai love like this.
Wait.
Romeo na Juliet, patelo na di.
Wacha iende.
Pia mimi nadai love like this.